What it do, man? This is your boy North End Floyd, man, back with episode 120, man. You know what I'm saying? 120. Let me see if I hit the right thing. Nope, that's not it. That's it right there. Episode 120, man. What it do, man? This is the Kickback Podcast, man, and we got a great show tonight, man. We're talking about um why you shouldn't leave your man when you get up in age. Why you shouldn't leave your man because of sex, you know what I'm saying? Me and my co-host Ken, we was talking about something, man, and we got real deep into it. So we was like, yo, let's discuss this. This should be something that we should discuss with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't recognize this, and we finna point it out to y'all. And we got a great show. We got Erica back on the scene. We got Ken back on the scene. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, please share, please do all those things. Tell your friends that you know what I'm saying the Kickback Podcast is on, and tap in. We got a good show, man. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Let me bring my my co-host back on the scene, man. What it do? What's up, Erica? What's up, Ken? What it do with y'all?
Happy Friday.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's been a wild week.
Yeah, it's long week, big hair.
It's been
Start
a
all I had
long
time
week.
was to blow dry. That's it. Wash and blow dry. So my hair
Yeah,
looks
for sure, man. Hey, Ken, what you sipping on over there, man?
Man, I'm doing this Ciroc, bro. I'm gonna do this
Ooh,
Ciroc tonight.
Ciroc boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this
Ciroc in
Ciroc.
the building. Erica, what you sipping? What's that?
a little vodka exchange.
Really? Okay, I'm sipping a little wine. I'm doing a wine thing today.
Oh, okay. Let's see the bottle. Like for everybody. Okay, I see it has
I think I had
wine.
that one before. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
not
It's
Okay.
kind of
sweet.
it's
Okay.
it's kind
Okay.
of dry. You know, it's not
Yeah.
sweet. Black folks we love us some sweet wine.
No, I do not. I do
Oh,
not.
you don't?
No.
Hey,
Well,
bro.
I know they do, but not me.
Hey, this Ciroc ain't bad though. This Ciroc,
you feeling
Ciroc
it?
pretty nice. Yeah, it's nice, bro.
I was gonna.
Wait, which one is it again?
That shit, man.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna passion. It's
some
Ciroc
passion.
passion. I'm gonna go
Oh,
get it
right.
real quick. Go ahead. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna post it up.
Okay.
And you know what? I was gonna spike it with a little vodka, but that might do a little too much.
Yeah. No, no, no.
That might
Don't
be
do
a
that,
little
friend.
too
Don't do
much,
that, friend.
man.
Don't do
I
that.
did it before. Like when I first moved into this neighborhood, like my neighbors, they brought me some wine, which is very great. And she said, mix it with some vodka. Man, I did that. I was out. I'm talking about like 30 minutes after drinking it, I woke up like, what the hell?
No,
So
a good combo is from Sex in the City is a good flirtini, which is with
martini.
champagne, and you get your little vodka and you do a little splash of like pineapple or orange or whatever, courtesy of Sex in the City. I was addicted to that for about 4 months. That's what my
Y'all see that right there?
the bottle's pretty.
It's a
The
cute little
bottle's
bottle.
pretty. Yeah.
Look like you had it on ice too. Look like you had that thing frozen.
Oh yeah, I did. I had it frozen.
I
Yeah,
taste
I'm gonna
good.
just leave. I'm gonna just leave it in the room just in case I need to pull up again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so hey, look, hey, people that's watching right now, look, we got questions at the end of the show that people ask, and that we're gonna respond to. And in future shows, if y'all have any questions or opinions about something, feel free to inbox one of us, and we will address it at the end of the show. And give our opinions and let the other people that's watching the show give their opinions too. So that's how we rocking out. You know what I'm saying? But man, let's just dive in, man. Ken, y'all both on the vodka. I'm doing a wine.
Hey,
I usually
Aunt
do vodka.
Shirley.
Ain't you late? She been saying.
Hey,
Aunt Shirley.
Auntie.
Shout out to Aunt Shirley. She in the building.
My second mama.
Second mom, Shirley. Where's Shirley from? Beaumont?
She from Mama, we the saturates,
Okay. Oh, the Shasharakes.
Saturates.
Okay, so let's dive in, man. Man,
Yeah.
look, I know the title is "Sex Should Not Be the Reason You Leave Your Man," but we're not finna pop up with that. We're gonna lean into that one or
Okay.
whatever because
Okay.
we could dive deep in that. Okay, she from the North End. Oh,
The good
okay.
part. The good part.
The good
The
part.
best you have ever done it. Okay.
Dang, she had to throw that out there real quick. The good part. Dang, you couldn't be from Magnolia, Maida or something like that. She had to be from the good part. Okay, Shirley. Okay, so let's dive on in, man.
Okay.
Um, here's a good question right here, man. Why do y'all think women give more chances than men? You know, you see it all the time. You know, she from Helbig, Texas. Shout out to Helbig, Texas. You know what I'm saying? But why do y'all think women give more chances than men? All right, I think I low key know what Ken gonna say, but
And I'm interested with Ken. I don't like Ken to answer this.
No, you could no. This you go first, Erica. I'll take the
Okay.
shotgun.
So for me, I think that people sometimes misconstrue women giving men more chances, being like more patient. It's just who we are naturally. I feel like women are more patient, if that
mm,
makes sense. And we're and sometimes willing to like actually give them a chance to give them voice of reason to listen what they say. And then you have some women who are more patient with men because like depending on what their upbringing might have been, like they just don't have that sense of security within themselves. But I do feel like, especially when it comes to men in general, like you have to give them a little bit more grace when communicating with them because you don't want to jump to conclusions first because no offense, but men are not the greatest at being good communicators at
ooh,
times.
ooh,
You know?
okay. Um, man, to be honest with you, shout out to my boy Chris Allen. To be honest with you, I think it's really like a pride thing for us guys. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like you mess up, like you cheated on us, um, and with a guy that we know, you know, or whatever like that, we can't, we lost. You know what I'm saying? It's a pride thing. We might want you back, but in the back of our head, we're gonna be like, damn, man, you let the homie or you let such and such smash, or you had a kind of relationship with him. That's kind of hard for us to get over. We can't get over that. You know, like the movie Best Man. What was that movie? The Best Man?
Oh
Yeah,
Lord, they
yeah,
coming back
yeah.
with a new movie. I thought it was.
Yeah, when his homeboy smashed it, that's real. He struggled to marry her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went through it because they was, you know, he was finna get married. But guaranteed, if that would have happened like 6 months before the wedding date, they wouldn't have got married or
I
whatever.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he would have got through that.
Yeah.
But as far as us, man, look, you cheat on us, man. It's just hard. It's a pride thing. And you know, us men were very prideful. So that's why I think that, you know, you're not getting another chance. It's gonna be too hard.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I gotta agree with you on the pride. I mean, number one, I think we're too prideful. So therefore, like, if something happened to where she cheat, if she lie, I mean, we it's in the back of our mind. We'll never let
Mm.
it go. Like we can't move forward. It's like if something happened to us like that, bro, we stuck in the mud. And I remember my grandmother told me this a while back, like when I was young in the game. She was like, a woman is more likely to give a man another chances, but it's because they're competitive. They're not like, I'm not gonna let this woman take my man or steal my man.
I
So
don't
it's like in
think
their
so. I
nature.
don't think
No,
that's the
I'm just saying what she said as
yeah,
an
yeah.
older lady. She said, like, for instance, if a woman was to cheat on her husband, they're likely to go back and get their husband back. Say, oh, I'm not gonna let another woman take my man. For us, if a woman cheat on us, we like, oh, you could have her.
Oh yeah.
Because at that point, we don't wanna go come behind a cat. If you didn't stepped out on me, I don't ever want to go back. I would never look at you the same.
Hmm.
Because even if I tried to, I can't get it out of my head. Like if we in bed, it's still stuck in my head. Like you remember when he kept having flashbacks on that
Hmm.
movie
Yeah, yeah. He
of
was having
old
a
boy?
boy. He
It's
was
that
fighting
that is
that.
yeah, it's hard to. I mean, it take a special type of cat to say I can forgive you and never and forget that happened. But honestly, you could be eating your cereal one morning and she may say something and it's gonna take you back to that
uh,
moment and she gonna be like, "What you tripping for? Because
Right.
mhm.
you fucked that nigga." Like, you gonna just go crazy. Like sometimes it just happens, bro, that it's hard to get out your system.
Yeah.
And I just why I say it's better to just leave it alone.
Mhm.
Because if you know you done and you know you can't get over that, don't play with it. Don't tell her, oh, I can, we can still smash, because you can't get over that, man. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
You just playing with feelings at
Yeah.
that point.
We gotta move. We gotta move to a whole nother country. We gotta move to the West Coast where we gotta start completely over
Start
for
over.
me to forget. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody. I don't want to be in HEB and they be like, damn man, she messed with such and such. He took her back. Damn,
Yeah,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? Like, and then you see them and they look and you already know what they talking about. They talking about your dumb ass taking her back after she was cheating and turning up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's hard for us guys, man. Look, shout out to Miss Vanity Moore. She said she ain't letting nothing go too. She prideful.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Hey,
Yeah.
right. Vanity gonna
hey,
get
some
her
women
man
like
back.
that.
She gonna get her man back. She stuck. She can't. Vanity gonna get that. Nah, that's
She
my
said
man.
what she said. Don't put
Hey,
words
hey,
in her
Floyd,
mouth. She told you
Floyd,
what she said.
Floyd. Hey,
Okay,
now I'm
don't
gonna
do
be.
that.
Let me say this, Erica, real quick. If the woman is less than you, like you don't think she prettier than you or anything like that, you may not go back to him. But if she better than you, shit, you going back
Oh,
to him. You going back because
yeah. So
you.
it's a
That's the
couple. Yeah,
competition.
yeah.
That's when it's competition. Because
So
if
She
he
got her
didn't
own house. Got her
look,
own car.
so she look.
look, Floyd.
So Ken, you saying
I just, I'm
if she
just
looks better than her, if the person that he
That
cheated
you
on
cheat
with,
on.
yeah,
Yes. Yes. If she
if
look
she,
better than that woman, 9 out of 10, she'll go back because she looking at the woman like, well, she is pretty though. I can see why. You know what I'm saying? It's one of
yeah, yeah,
those
yeah,
things.
yeah.
But if
Oh,
it's a duck, if it's a duckling, and you do that,
oh, yep.
no, she gonna look at you and never forgive you
Uh-huh.
for that
a
because she looking
duckling,
at you
Ken. A duckling.
Yep.
a duckling.
A
If
mud
you
duck.
We
cheat
went
on
from
it,
blue to Powerball, whatever, and now
No,
we're going
juvenile
on
bull.
duckling.
a duckling. If you're an
Yeah.
ugly duckling, if you're a duckling,
Okay, okay,
Mm.
yeah,
okay.
if you're a duckling, then
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
true. That's low key true. She go look at she be like, damn, she do look good. She is cute.
Yeah, she
Her hair straight. And okay, she got some
She got a
curves.
good job. She
Okay,
knows she's
yeah, okay,
successful.
okay.
You know, that's competition. That's a chick that you can see, well, damn, I can see why he did that. If you ain't on your shit,
And,
if
and
you ain't
especially
on
if you
your
say,
shit,
"Baby, I want you back," I didn't, I want you back. Then she could be like, "Oh yeah, he choosing me over that." Okay, all right, yeah.
hmm
hmm
yeah,
Like you said, if it's a mud duck, a duckling, and stuff like that, she'll be like, "Oh hell no, you
hell
mess
no,
with
hell
that."
no, uh-uh,
Like, oh no, 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 you got to go. You know what I'm saying? She
oh no.
ugly.
And
She got,
see, for a
yeah.
man, either or. A nigga, he could be successful. He could be a whack ass cat.
hmm
Either or, we
It
out.
don't
It
matter.
don't even matter.
It don't
Either
matter.
or, we ain't taking that shit.
Motherfucker could look like Rick Ross, or he could look like
Shamar Moore.
yeah, Shamar Moore. It don't matter.
It don't
Motherfucker
matter,
he
honey.
ain't finna be like, hey, man, he do got a six pack. He do be working out and all that.
Nah,
We don't care about that.
don't give a
Like,
damn about that shit.
yeah, down. I mean, it still gonna sting regardless if you think the dude ugly or not. You gonna be like, damn, motherfucker ugly, but he's still here.
No, it hurt more when
That's
he unattractive because I was being
uh,
more. I gave you more grace and I was way more understanding, compassion because I knew you wasn't up on the.
I think it might hurt if he ugly. You like,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Yes, it do because I
It
was
makes it
being
easier for me to
nice
move on, but I ain't never looking
Yeah,
back.
be like,
extreme
yeah,
to
it'd be
you. Yeah,
like that motherfucker. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's who you
yeah.
dealing with. Look, it's one of those that motherfucker. Oh, okay,
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
it easier to move on when you know that the cat ain't on your level. So it's like okay, but I ain't looking back either or.
Right.
I'm not going back. That
Yeah.
was dope though. I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did Floyd freeze up on us? I think
Yeah,
Floyd.
me too.
I think he froze up. Not the host freezing up on us. Okay.
Well, maybe he might come back in a minute. He might
He
come
gonna
back in a
yeah,
minute.
he gonna come back in a minute. We're gonna see. But yeah, no. But when it comes to this, I do think that at the end of the day, it's just like I think women give grace in general because that's
Yeah.
just who we are.
hmm
And it comes to one of those points where you have to also take in consideration where some might think that we're just being too forgiving or we like, oh, you giving him shots and all this other stuff when he doesn't deserve it, so to speak. But it's
Right.
not even really the case at the time. It's just that that's just who we are in generally. And I do think that I always tie it back to that men at the end of the day, they're simple creatures, which is the truth be told, no offense, y'all, simple creatures is nothing like against y'all. It doesn't hurt y'all. It doesn't help y'all in any way. That's just what you guys are. So, and then with y'all being simple creatures, there is, like you said before, a strong level of pride at the end of the day
Yeah.
tied to that.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna tell you how simple we are, Erica. I mean, honestly, the one thing that I say that if I'm in a relationship is only really two things that I wouldn't want you to do: cheat and lie. Those are two things. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they ask you like what men really want, I just want a woman that's gonna be honest with me and love me. Like if I catch you cheating, I'll catch you lying. Those are the two things that I walk on. But
yeah,
anything else, I'm easy. I'm easy about it. But those are the two deal breakers. You know what I'm
and
saying? I can't take a liar.
yeah. And I mean, and I think that for most women too, that's also the same thing. But we give extended grace. But I do get where that's like one of the two finite decisions with men in general. I do
Yeah.
get, yeah,
I mean, because I know a lot of women like they've been dealing with the same cat over and over, and they'd be like, well, I didn't, he always cheating on me, or he didn't cheat on me several times, and then as a man, you're like, well, why you keep giving them chance after chance? So that's why I say it is a level to it because women are more forgiving than men. You know,
Yeah.
women constantly like if they love that man, but I love him though. But I love him though. That's the one thing that they always say to why they forget him. Like in any situation they go to, but I love him. Whether he's giving her a black eye or you know what I'm saying, he loving on her sexually is just but I love him.
I think that with like the older sense and how dating used to be back then, I think now with how dating is, I can't really give it that same level of like tenacity or whatever. And so
Yeah.
like I think now for women today specifically, we can't say that that I love him or I care about him, so to speak, because now, like I said, when we went back on that topic the other day about like where women are now versus back then, I feel like men have to understand or beginning to understand that that kind of stuff doesn't work with us moving forward. That doesn't work with us like it used to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Yeah.
then I still, at the end of the day, will speak to the fact that regardless if I meet a man that makes less money than me or whatever, he still got a chance. Like, he can still shoot his shot. He can still shoot his shot. It's how he treats me in the relationship, not the income of the relationship. Because when
Right.
we're together in that relationship, that income basically becomes one. When he makes, not
Hmm.
making, it's just for the household. So like you had told me before, you was like, nah, I don't care what you say, like, or whatever you was joking about. Nah, if that man only making like 65,000, he making six figures, whatever, friend, I don't care. But no, I'm serious. He probably would treat me better than a man that's making six figures at the end
Right.
of the day. So
Right.
yeah. Okay, so Floyd's Wi-Fi went out, but he's trying to get it back up. That's what happened, but he's trying to get it
But
back up.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, we can like I say, the thing about it is I was talking to Floyd and one of the questions that you know what I'm saying I had told him earlier about was like I was talking about the music today. I think I posted it on Facebook or whatever. Like that's the problem with me and today though, you know what I'm saying? Like the music. I think
Yeah.
like the music we listen to, like a lot of times I mean half the youngsters they don't really know anything about the slow music, anything about the oldies. All they focusing on is like I say, Kevin Gates, 21 Savage and all that shit. So it's kind of hard to really love on a woman properly when that's all you doing is listening to that type of music in your mind. It's like shit, you trying to be so aggressive with her. You don't know how to like if there's a problem happen. Like I was telling somebody earlier, if there's a problem that comes up in your relationship to where y'all go through something, you know what I'm saying? All you know is Kevin Gates. All you know is 21 Savage. You don't know nothing about, you know, chivalry of how to really treat her, how to really speak to her. You know what I'm saying? The Ozzy brothers, you know what I'm saying? That's like when I listen to the Ozzy brothers, honestly, man, it puts my mind at ease. It's like instructions. That music tells you how to really find your way to a woman's heart. Hello is me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's one of the
Yeah.
songs by the Ozzy Brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's get it on, Marvin Gaye. Like all those type of
Oh
songs
yeah.
are words to speak to a
Penny,
woman's
you
heart.
know it's gonna be girl. You know,
Yeah,
girl. You.
like all of
I
that. Like I
love that
mean,
song. Yes, I get it. I get it.
I mean, I just know so many other
Yeah.
ones. Like that's just to name a few.
Yeah.
But we're at a generation like the Trey songs. That dude is accused of battery and assault. All the singers that was making this music today, they don't really have a good rapport with women. Either they're, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for real, you look at Usher. I like Usher. But shit, he, you know, he got a herpes. He was messing around with all kind of people. I mean, none of the people that's making his music nowadays have a good track record. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, I get it because when you was talking like the Isley Brothers and I had cracked that joke, I was like, friend, that's like the ones. I mean, I'm not really listening today. Now, mind you, I got the vinyl and I got the classics on vinyl. Like, I
It's-
listened to a lot of the classics on vinyl, even going all the way back to, my girl Nina, Dorothy Dandridge, I got like
yeah.
Sam, like all of the classics on vinyl. And like, even the
Having a
Isley
party.
Brothers, of course,
Having that's
so like,
Sam Cooke. That's my grandpa.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so I get it. Like, I get it completely. And so, like, I get when you talk about that, it's just like, I think it's just the element of, like you said before, like, of what's being communicated in today's music that makes it a little bit more like it's just not what it used to be. But the thing is like they're out there today. It's just that they're not the ones that's like trending the billboards. Like, they're not the ones that's like on top, like, so to speak. And it's like
Man,
you
I
gotta
haven't
you
heard
gotta know
anything
to look
good,
for,
man.
because
Eric, I
they're the ones that's not really getting like the full credit that they deserve. Like, you got to go find them. Like, they're not trending on the
I
top.
get
Like
it. I get
they're
it.
not
But
popping
I
up.
get it, Eric. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying about the music, the message is still the same, but you're saying there's a few artists that's out there, but there's not enough. It's not being promoted enough. I mean, the generation is honestly shoving rap music down our throat. It's, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Every radio station I turn on to, even with some of the female singers, all they're talking about is doing nasty shit, eating people
Yeah.
booties,
Oh, that
you know
makes
what
a
I'm saying? Drive the boat. I mean, everything now is like I remember when was it girl City Girls or Young Miami? Like when all
city
this shit
girls.
came out, it was like empowering women to basically be freaks, to
But
be,
yeah,
be sluts.
and then again, you gotta take in consideration to like today, like today versus how like when we were younger, like what attracted us to music and stuff like that. Today is more about instant gratification. It's not actually about connecting with anything deeper. Like, it's like, oh, that has a good beat, or oh, the lyric is catchy. Things of that sort. It's like what is selling basically at the end of the day. And to me, depth is no longer selling. That's not the trending thing that people are looking for when you look at today's artists. So when you go back and you look at the lyrics and stuff like that, or the music from back then, yeah, like there was more meaning. But unfortunately, because the things that have taken over of what's marketable, what's bringing profits. It's
Yeah.
this super superficial stuff, like these bubblegum rappers, and they all got these like weird color locks and stuff, and
Well,
just like a hot mess,
also,
and these weird names. Like I ain't even
mhm.
trying to think of like I ain't even
But I'm
trying to.
saying, tell me what's the one thing that most of these artists today are doing. Like you look at someone that's like Ashanti. I mean, and I'm not Ashanti's a very pretty lady.
Mhm.
She's very beautiful. However, I don't feel at like 42 she need to be showing her ass off like she does, because you already everybody know you're beautiful. Everybody know you have a good shape. But she's steady showing off her ass. And then it's what's that little outfit that they wear? It's like a bikini, but they performing in it now.
The little body
Everybody,
suits, yeah,
the
like the body.
bodysuits, like everybody's doing it now, and it's really like Mary J. Blige, all these
I mean,
older ladies.
if you want to be transparent, and I know like I do not want to be attacked for this, but the common trend for one of the most popular artists is with that similar style is Beyonce.
Yeah, of course,
You
but I'm
look at
saying I just don't
so it's just
understand like the
it's just
why.
I know you don't understand the why, but it's just like at the end of the day, sex sells. Sex sells. That's all it is about. And you have some of these artists who are true to who they are. Like I love Queen Naija. Her new album just came out. I honestly think that it's jamming. People don't really give her the credit. And then I also go back to artists like Jasmine Sullivan. And then when you also
Right.
think about like, Melanie Fiona, these are really good artists at the end of the day. And then what they stood for and how their style is, it's not, so to speak, on par with what's trending. But to
Right.
me, those are better artists. It's like for me, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem migrating to those artists. But when you think about when you own these record companies and you're trying to attract audiences, this is what it turns to. What is it that's selling? What is it that's trending?
Yeah. You know what I said, and we don't want. I don't want to stay too much on this topic, but I know me and Floyd was talking about this too. This is one that I have off the top of my brain. I remember I was telling them that I believe that how a person treats you in bed is parallel
It's
to how
not.
they hold
No,
it,
me and
hold
you
it,
was
hold it.
talking about that.
No, no, no. Listen, how a person treats you, like I'm saying, like how you allow a woman to treat you in bed is very parallel to how she's going to treat you in a
No,
relationship.
friend.
And let me make my point. Let me make my
Go ahead. I'm,
point,
I'm
man.
gonna let you. I'm a
Let me make
mom.
my
I'm a
point.
mom.
Let me make my point.
Listen.
And I know what I know what you're going to say, but I'm saying, for instance, if you give her too much leeway and you allow her to do anything she wants to do in bed to you, like bend over, let me do this, let me do that to you, that she loses a little bit of respect for you when it's outside of that, like outside that parameter. When you're in a relationship and you like, hey baby, can you fix me some eggs? Nah, you come fix your own goddamn eggs.
Maybe
I'm
she'll go
saying,
there. Go ahead.
I'm just saying the respect, like you got to draw a line as a man. You do. There's certain things that you gonna allow, and there's certain things you're not gonna allow. Like I mean, and for me, I told you this earlier when we was talking. I'm a firm believer. You can't come grabbing my ass. I'm not with that. Like, don't come touching my ass. You know what I'm saying? Number one, I got a broomstick back there. Don't come rubbing up against it. Get your look. Don't even walk behind me. That's just how I feel about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But some people might like their ass grabbed and cuffed. not me. Don't play with it. Don't touch it. Don't even try to do nothing to it because it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. It's uncomfortable to me.
Okay.
I can never get comfortable to my woman trying to cuff or play with my ass. It's just
Okay.
not happening.
Okay. So, okay. So, do you want me to get to the?
I
To
won't say
the
it's on you.
do
That's
you
I
do
said
you do
what I,
you do you, no, no, do you want me to hit the lighter level of it first, or do you want me to hit the more psychological? Like, which level do you want me to hit first? Before, like, you want me to go light or you want to go in deep?
I want you to go light first. Go ahead.
Okay,
Take
so
the light.
like, okay, so your situation and like, and what you say about like, oh, I can't, a woman like how she is in the bedroom, and if she dominates in the bedroom, that's like a reflection of how she is in a relationship. Light
Mhm.
version of that is no, it's not true. It's not true at all.
Oh,
It's not true at
okay.
all. It's not true at all. That's the light version. That's the light
Okay.
version. uh Basically, at the end of the day, when it comes to the bedroom, so to speak, and in one dominating, as you put it, a woman dominating in the bedroom, it's not simply about her dominating. It's about two grown adults who
Okay.
come to an understanding, and they take the time to get to know each other. Because remember, I told you earlier, I said I think the problem where this falls into a place for a lot of people is they're so quick to get involved with these people, but they don't actually get to know them. Like, before I get involved with somebody, and part of the reason why some of my relationships kind of ended before anything ended up happening is because maybe I moved too slow for them. But I wanted to get to know this person. Like, there's things I wanted to learn, including learning their sexual preferences, for me to be able to understand how I should proceed moving forward in the relationship. So for a woman, you said that might be dominant in the bedroom, to me, if she's dominant in the bedroom, that's one or two things. She didn't take the time to actually get to understand her partner's preferences, and she just took it upon herself, and she might be naturally aggressive. Or
Hmm.
this might be something this man is okay with. So when I get with my partner, so to speak, I don't have a partner, but I'm just saying, in this situation, if I am with a partner, we're going to get to a point where we're going to discuss preferences in the bedroom. And there are going to be things that they might be down with. Like, I don't even know if I should even go in detail as much as we
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
Go
I don't even
ahead.
know. We should go in detail when you was giving examples. I don't know if I should
Yeah,
mention those
wait,
examples.
don't
I don't
you
know.
can give a little
I don't
small
know.
example.
Look, when Floyd get back on here, we'll touch base. I'm like, I don't know if I should go that deep. Like, is this
Well, hell, I
us three
mean,
talking? I don't know, because I'm like, I don't know what's the level, like this PG 13 or what. But like
yeah,
I
don't
told
go
you,
too deep. Yeah,
yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep. But the thing is at the end of the day, some of the things you were talking about, I was like, well, it depends on if she's doing that. Is that because he communicated that? And like I told you, I said you got boys that you are probably so cool with, you talk on day-to-day basis, but you have no idea of what their actual kinks are in the bedroom. So
right.
to
You're
me,
right.
like someone being dominant, a woman being dominant, that could be an understood conversation of to what of what that partner, that man, so to speak, allows her to do, what he wants her to do. Because
No,
and then when you're around this man, or like as other people around this man, they see him, they think he might be the most confident, most uplifting, most like intimidating, most powerful person. But when he get home, he might want something different. But guess what? If he's in a place where he's done the work comfortably with his partner and got to know her, she's not going to look down on him in any aspect. She's going to say, okay, this is what his preference. Because when you say, well, if this dude like this, I'm not going to say what it was you said, but if this dude like this, I said, but we would have had that conversation in the beginning to understand where he was like, okay, so I know I can't go there with her on this. And if this was something
right.
he actually wanted to have, then that's where we would have to understand that that's what he wanted, and then we would have to part ways before even venturing down that avenue, so to speak.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Is it
see,
like that?
I mean, we gon' because, like I said, I'm just saying things that me and Floyd talked about, me and you have talked about. I mean, we don't have questions that we can just ask, but it's just gonna be a flow of things that we talked about. Like
Yeah,
I remember talking to Floyd, and I had told him, I said, I believe that most men don't want to marry a woman that's super duper nasty. Like, for instance, like, if you know what I'm saying, if we're dating and you do some nasty shit to me, I'm just saying, like, any person that you're dating, not me and you, but I'm saying, say I'm dating a
yeah,
woman and she does something super duper nasty to me, I might like it, I might love it, but it's gonna take my mind to a place that says, damn, she must have been doing this before. She must really be a professional. Like, for instance, super hit. Like, when a person does something so good, that means she must have done it a lot of times. So I'm not going to see myself marrying that woman. I see myself marrying on a scale of like 0 to 10, 10 being the freakiest, 0 being not freaky at all, like 0.
Okay.
I see myself marrying the 4.5. Little experience, but not that much. When you are 9 or 10 on that scale of freakiness, it's like my mind automatically takes me to she's done this shit to a lot of people. So like most men go to the strip club for fantasy.
Okay.
They don't want to marry the stripper. They
Right.
only go there for the fantasy. Most men marry the woman that's, a housewife, not really, not fast paced, nothing like that. So I'm just saying, and I may be giving too much of the game away, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, men love the freaking. Like, they'll probably cheat and all that with a freak. But the woman that's at home raising the children was probably that good girl, doctor, lawyer, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. I'm just saying this. I'm not
Right.
saying facts, but this
I
just
get it.
Kendrick.
And again, that's like that thing I was telling you earlier about like sexual fluidity. Sexual fluidity is going to be something that's going to be agreed upon between those two adults. To you, I'm not going to talk about that one example that I threw out there as a joke. You was like, no, no,
Mm.
no, I'm not into that. And I was like, well, you never know. Some men are or
Right,
whatever.
right, right.
But it was just one of those things where it's like, again, it may not be for you, but for some other men, they might be thinking. Like for me, like especially like I always joke, like when my homeboys, we'll see stuff on like Instagram, somebody send me something and the girl's like hugging her. I'm like, nah, she not doing it right. Put them in the headlock and put their hand in their back pocket. Like I put my hand in that back pocket and like let me just, I'm not trying to like cup it. I'm not trying to put the, trying to go all crazy with it. But it's just like put my hand in my
Why?
man's back pocket and keep it
Why?
moving basically at the end. Because I can. Because I can. He
Yeah,
mine. That
yeah,
butt is
okay.
mine at the end of the
But
day. And it's
that
nothing
but
degrading. There's nothing
listen.
degrading. I'm
Hold on,
walking
hold
with
on,
the hands in the back pocket. It's a place for my hand to stay warm because I'm
man.
technically a cold person. And I'm gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm
Erica,
saying? And
when I
again,
heard you say that,
it's a
when I heard you say
preference.
that, listen, when I heard you say that, it made me think about Michael Jackson's song, I'm Bad. That bud is mine.
No,
However you
no,
started that shit off. But my thing is, as a man,
no.
it's our job to caress your butt and to spill on your butt. You're the one that's the sexual being. I don't feel like I'm the sexual being. I don't feel like you need to be rubbing on my butt because that's not just how I see it.
Okay. So
You
so
could, you so many other manly
I'm
things for you to do. You could rub
okay.
on my arms, you could rub on my chest, you could rub on the back of my head, but you're not about to be rubbing on my butt now.
It's
That's
not
just
about
not
revenue,
just
revenue, but this, okay. So when you said that, this brings another good point. So if that's it, at the end of the day, you saying like I'm like this and I can do this, but my partner, but she can't do that to me. So the
no.
thing is, it's like, what if that was like your, what if that was her love language, or what if that was her way of expressing herself? You're
Her way,
denying her. You're denying her basically, because I mean, she's not sitting up there trying to like go to the salad bar,
man.
nothing crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I just want to cut the hand. Just hold this.
You
I
can't
want
give
to
her
be
too much,
affectionate,
man.
but
You can't give her too much. You
but
can't
but
give a
but
woman too
but
much.
you can give her all.
No,
But you can
no,
give
you
her
can't
all.
get. But see, I remember a comedian was saying this. Like sometimes, man, when you let her get away with something like that, you could be laying in your bed, just chilling peacefully, and she'll come try to rub her finger up the crack of your ass, and like I said, you're gonna have to knock her ass out or something. Like,
No,
don't
but
play
that's
with me
that's
like that,
that's having that conversation. She'll know that
man. Don't play
that's
with
a
me like
boundary
that,
that she
man.
can't cross, friend. That's what I'm saying. Like you could completely go on left field with it, because it's like at the end of the day, it's like it to me. It's like if like I had joked with you, I said if my man come up to me and he want to pat my booty, then I mean I can go pat his booty too. I ain't gonna sit there like give it all to me, so to speak. But it's gonna be
Man,
one of those things where it's like if if you have the same preview of doing that to her, then she technically has the same preview of doing that to you.
I'm saying this. What are you asking for? Are you asking for a man? Or are you asking for
And honey,
no, no, no? I'm asking you.
yeah.
Like, what do you want? If you start playing with this dude butt and letting and playing with it, grabbing it, whatever, don't
Okay.
be surprised. And he liking it, and he keep keying about it. He didn't have his butt played with before. and he liking it. I'm just telling you the truth. If you want a man that likes that type of activity, then you might be okay with, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Erica,
No, this is
you
the thing. It's
can't,
just to me. I feel like
man,
okay
this might be the drink talking, but go ahead.
in this situation, not just you, but men, certain some men put an emphasis on like, okay, so if this is happening to you, then this is gay, or if this is happening to you, then
Man,
like
what's
this
up,
makes you less
man?
of a man, things of that sort, so to speak. But my thing is, at the end of the day, what you and your partner agree upon, just like I told you, I said you be around your boys and y'all be chopping up and everything else, and y'all be mad cool. And at the end of the day, this man might like to be strapped up with a ball gagged in his mouth, and she in there popping
Hey,
and
can
popping
you
it with
hear?
a whip, and you are never the wiser because that is
We
the
hear you,
two
bro.
agreements that him and his woman has agreed upon. And I
Man, hey,
like, and I
he
think
might.
that's also no, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with this in the fact
Oh
that
shit,
when you have this mindset, especially with our men in our men feel like they cannot speak freely. Some, not our, but some men in our community may not be able to speak as freely because, like, dang, if I say this, he gonna think I'm weak. Or if I say this, he gonna think I'm gay. Or if I say this, he gonna think like I'm not really a man or something like that. And no, it's a kink. Literally, the
I don't
bedroom
know about no
to
kink,
me,
Erica.
at the end of the day, the bedroom is a sexual preference. That's
All
it.
right.
That is the way, that is the one place
Oh, hey,
where a person.
you want a hog tie nigga, huh?
No, not hog tie, but I'm saying like the bedroom of all things is the one place where two people, a man especially, and his women should be able to come through and try to connect on the deepest level. Whether it be nasty, it be clean, it be bland, it be vanilla, whatever it is. But whatever happens in the bedroom is between those two people, and that should in any way reflect on who he is outside of the bedroom. It doesn't make
Man,
him
I
any less of a
disagree.
man than anything else.
Hey, I'm saying, Eric, certain things can stay in your bedroom. You're right. But when it
Right.
comes down to a dude losing his identity in the
How is he
bedroom,
losing his identity though? That's what I'm saying. How is he losing his identity? That's what I'm trying to
as a
understand.
man, if you allowing this woman to put all kind of shit up your ass, you losing your identity.
You don't know. You just don't
You no,
know.
no, no,
You
no.
don't
You said
know.
I
Yo,
don't
man,
know.
on.
Yeah, but you just said whatever goes in the bedroom supposed to stay. But I'm saying if you allow that woman to make you do things that make you feel less than number one, let me just say this, Erica. Let me just say this for the record.
Okay.
As a man, I don't even like to go get my prostate. When they tried one time I had to go to the doctor
Yeah, y'all don't
and the
like to go to
doctor
the doctor.
no,
Yeah.
no, no. I'm just saying I didn't even know the dude was about to do this shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then so the dude was like, "Have you ever had your prostate?" I was like, "Nah, I ain't never had that yet." So he's like, "Well, we want to check all that while we here." But I'm like, I'm like, well, okay with you. I'm guessing you want to take some blood or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't been to the doctor, and that's all he normally do is take my blood. So he
Mm-hmm.
was like, well, turn around. I was like, turn around? What I got to turn around for?
Yeah.
You're like, so I'm
It's a
still
medical
puzzled.
procedure.
No, I'm still puzzled. And so he like, well, drop your pants. I'm like, drop my pants for what? What you trying to do to me?
And cough.
And now he ain't asked me to cough,
Oh.
but he's like being over. And I'm like, being over for what? Next thing you know, man, look, you know how you look back when Floyd, when you used to get a pedal in school? I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck you about to do?
Okay.
Look,
Hey, did
so
he grease
but
up? Did
next
he
thing
get
you
the
know,
glove?
I swear, hey, bro, when I walked out of there, bro, I felt violated. I felt like something just bad happened to me. Like, and I don't say I can't compare the two, but I felt like he raped me. And I
Damn.
was just like, I'm not going to this doctor no more. Even though he done his job, I ain't never been back since, bro. And he on my insurance card. Dr. Patel. I said, oh no, I'm not going to this doctor no
And
more.
then you try to recommend me that doctor?
Oh, I don't know,
Ken,
dog.
I hate to tell you this. I'm pretty sure what he did, any other doctor's gonna do for the same exact.
Man, fuck that. I didn't ask him to do all that. I didn't even
That's
wasn't
the
going. I
same.
went there. Look, Erica, I went there because I had a sinus problem. I was having a cold. I didn't ask to go in there and get all that shit
And
done.
did he charge you extra? So when you look
Man,
at the doctor
man, dog.
bill,
All I know that insurance card ain't getting used no more at that doctor's office. Shit, fuck that, dog.
Oh my god.
okay. Hey
Man,
man,
fuck.
uh, Man, I'm on Wi-Fi, bro.
Hey dog, hey real shit. I'm not
I,
going there no more, dog. Fuck that.
just go back and watch our 1-on-1.
Hey, yeah, hey,
I
bro.
might have my Wi-Fi still went. My
Hey,
Wi-Fi
hey,
still
dog.
out.
Hey, we held it down for you, dog. I probably ad libbed a little bit much, but what we was talking about right there was damn near some real shit. Like if we was on the phone, we was just talking, and
So
I said some shit
what
probably that,
topic we on?
bruh, we ain't on no topic. We just
Talking about we went back to what we was talking about earlier with this whole matter. Like if a woman dominating, and I told him about the sexual fluidity.
Oh, okay.
It's a preference. It's a preference. At the end of the day, it has nothing to do with
hey,
that's
I
the
was
man
on
that
point.
you think.
Hey, I was on point, Floyd. I didn't even know there was a next
No.
question. I was on point, bro.
Okay,
That
yeah,
shit
Yeah.
flew.
we was
Well, we covered that one
And
already,
I said
bro.
no,
Okay.
it's not consistent with how she treats him in a
Yeah, it is.
relationship. No,
Yeah,
it
it is.
isn't. No, it's
If she
not.
if she if she put that
No,
dildo in
it's
your ass,
not.
hey Floyd,
It's not
if she put
consistent.
listen, if she put that dildo in your ass, you ain't got no more control. I'm
Okay, he
sorry.
didn't say that on our
Oh,
1-on-1, but no, that's not. I told it's a preference. It's a kink. It's a
It ain't no
kink.
kink, Erica. It ain't
It's a
no kink. Stop
kink.
saying that.
It's a
It's not a
kink.
kink. No, it's
It
not.
is. Just
he
like
You
BD, what's
tripping.
that BDS? What
No, it's not a
BDS?
kink.
It's a kink. It's a
You
sexual
didn't lost.
preference.
Listen, you didn't lost all control.
I
She
have
didn't
not
put
lost
something in
all
your
control.
no.
He has
No.
not lost all control.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he
so
did.
Erica,
He stays
he's
where he's
not
offended.
bisexual.
Huh?
If you do that to him, do you think he's bisexual now?
He may not be bisexual. And that's when he was asking me, he's like, so if you think guy, he told you that. I said, me and this guy, and we were talking, and we got to the point
Man.
before we got involved, and that's when that topic came up, that's something
Hey.
I personally
Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
would not be able
Man,
to
Erica.
do that for him. But I
Erica,
do
stop
know
it.
there
Erica,
are
stop, man.
very straight,
Erica,
confident men
stop
who are
it.
into that.
Erica,
They're
we gotta stop.
into
Hey,
it.
Erica,
They're
we gotta keep
into
it.
it.
We gotta keep it a buck, man. If you play with a nigga ass, man, any person, any woman on this feed,
I will continue.
listen, look, Floyd, look me in my eye. Any woman on this feed that play with her man ass and then want to wonder if he's straight, you gotta ask yourself, man, what's going on?
Ken,
If
I
if
promise
you
you.
if that man allow you to play with his ass, you gotta ask yourself, what do you have?
No,
Real
Ken,
shit. What do
I
you have?
promise you. What
Ken.
does she have? Her man has the complete confidence and vulnerability with her to be able to express that's what he wants. And I promise you, your boys, at least one of all your boys who you cool with,
Man,
I promise
I don't
you,
want to
this
hear.
woman
Man, I don't want to hear
giving
shit. See,
all
this
of
is
that
hey Floyd,
attention. It's giving all of that
Erica.
attention.
This is why
It's
women
a
be like,
kink. It's literally a
no,
kink.
Erica, stop it. This is why women be saying, oh, I
Listen,
don't.
no, it's no different.
Man,
It's like, oh, let me suck on your toes, or I got an ear
No, that's
fetish, or,
different.
it's not different. Like I like toes.
hey, listen, hey, Erica,
There's no
listen to Miss Dana. Listen to Miss Dana. Miss Dana told you she don't want no man that like her his ass played with. No man.
That's
No
Dana's
woman want a man
preference.
that like that
That's
shit,
Dana's
man.
preference. But
Man,
some
I don't know
men
what
like
preference
it.
you,
Trick
Erica. I don't know
Daddy.
what preference you like.
Trick
No,
Daddy like it.
I don't give a fuck about no trick daddy. I'm talking about a man.
So
I'm talking about a
no, I'm
man,
saying,
man.
are you? So is Trick
You
Daddy
better check his
bisexual? Because
background.
he said he don't mind the salad
Man,
club.
Look,
all right,
if he like that and he been to jail, you better check his
Trick
back.
Daddy ain't been to jail. Trick Daddy ain't been to jail.
man, fuck. That's what. See, Floyd. That's what's
I'm
wrong. That's what's
just
wrong with
saying.
this
Trick Daddy,
society.
even on
Hey,
Love and Hip Hop, man, we talk about it. Trick Daddy mentioned he was on the show, and he said, yeah, he in the club. He didn't have this little solid, he likes the celebrate action. But I'm just saying. So, and he's straight.
hey, bro, this is what's wrong with society today. Women have allowed men to say, "Oh, I want you to do this to me," and they thinking that dude's straight. Like, when we gonna take back our manhood? No, y'all coming with this weird shit, man. Women, y'all the reason men fucked up today.
No,
I'm being real with you.
Let's be real about this.
Oh, that's not gay. That's not gay. That's gay.
No,
man,
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
The
Yeah, it
level
is,
of
man.
things
It
men
is.
have asked women in the bedroom.
Man, I don't.
Which
Hey,
is
man, y'all can have
crazy
this
and
conversation,
sometimes
man.
asinine.
Y'all done
Y'all want us
already
to
had it. I
accept
just
that.
jumped in.
But when we say,
Bro,
but when they say, "Oh, hey, honey, I like want to do this to you," or
y'all can have this
why
conversation.
she down there and she doing something, she might go a little bit further. I promise you.
Man,
I
fuck that. I
promise
don't want to hear that shit,
I
man.
promise you.
Erica, you can have this
Air,
one.
that
You
is
you
not
on
a
your own.
deal, boy.
You can have that.
Okay, all right, man. Y'all just
Yes,
told this.
Trick
Y'all
Daddy
just
is
told the
ugly, but
topic
he
up.
like it. Huh?
Y'all told
Yeah.
and like my girl Miss Ardon said, she say if you got AT&T, her Wi-Fi went out too. My Wi-Fi just went out all of a sudden. So.
Oh, see, I have AT&T.
Oh
But you
shit.
in Houston though.
Oh yeah, I am in Houston. Yeah,
You in Houston.
it might be
All right,
coming
so
my
let's
way.
go.
It might be coming my
Y'all
way.
didn't already tore that one up. So let's go with this one then. Let's go with damn, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Have the requirements changed for a woman, wants and needs?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it has
I think
changed.
so. I think so.
I think so. You
Let's
see what Erica
let's
just said,
see what
huh,
they
Floyd?
did. This what they
But
want.
no, that's me talking about you. Don't
Hold
put
I'm
on.
that.
just
Don't put that
no.
over here. Don't bring that.
Hey, this
Don't
what they
transfer
want.
that negative energy over here in this playing field, sir.
He gotta be over 6'2". He gotta make six figures. He
No,
has
no,
to have a 10-inch
no,
slang,
nope,
own house, own
nope,
car, be
nope,
sensitive, be
nope,
gangster,
nope,
went to
nope,
jail, changed his life
nope,
around,
nope, no. I'm
wear the
telling you
best
right now.
cologne, Tom Ford.
And
No.
we not even gonna talk about my background. We ain't gonna bring up numbers. We ain't gonna bring none of that. Y'all know my background. We ain't about to bring none of that up. We ain't nobody don't mention nothing like that. What you must be messing with kids. I'm not messing with no kids, honey. I ain't messing with no kids.
Ain't talking about
Thank
nothing
you,
gay.
Victoria. It's not gay.
How's
Anyway,
that not?
so
Oh man.
Man,
so
what? Hold on, man. What are we
so
talking about? Not gay. What we?
she on the other one. She's talking about
Mm,
preferences. It's talking
Man,
about
if y'all
preferences.
see Floyd, bro, that's what's wrong right there. And you know what?
No.
Look, Floyd. This is what I'm about to do. Throw my goddamn hat down because I can't take this shit no more.
Oh
Let me
what?
tell y'all something. I can't
Oh,
take it no more. I can't take it. That shit is gay. And then
no,
they want to
it's
post.
not.
Yeah, it is. Then they
It
want to
is
post the
not.
dude
That's
after
what
that
we're
he
talking
come out and say,
about.
"Well, I caught my man with this dude and this and that." Well, you've been
Yes.
playing,
Okay. That's some people. Yes. In Atlanta.
man.
Go to Atlanta. You'll definitely
Man,
get that in Atlanta.
you've been playing with his ass for 10 months. You've been putting a dildo in his booty for 10 months. Why you
That's
want
Wow.
to
Atlanta. It's
but
no different.
man,
It's
I
no
don't want to
different.
hear that,
I'm
man.
gonna be
You've been
honest.
putting a dildo in
Hey,
your man booty for 10 months and then
it's
want to sit here and say you didn't know
no
he was gay.
different. To me, there's no
Man,
difference when these couples go to swingers clubs.
man, we can't even get
Their
off this
kink
topic,
is
Floyd.
their
Man,
preference.
let me get
It's
back to
their
the
kinks and
question,
their
Floyd.
preference. But anyway, no. So
Shit, we
I would
can't get off this.
say,
Man, we can't get
in
off.
so many aspects,
Oh, shit, boy, I tell
yes,
you, boy.
the requirements have changed for women's wants and needs. Because I want to say this only because women have at the beginning not educational, but we've been more intentional about our internal healing, about our therapy, our
Hmm.
healing process, internal process overall. So I do think that it is changing. Now I will say where it might seem like it might not be the case with social media and things of that sort when you look at these girls, but I call them lower caliber women who like
Mm,
lower caliber
well,
to that kind of thing. But I do think that women's needs have changed, so to speak, because ideally, like I told you, when we progress educationally and professionally, when did we step to look back to grab our black men and pull them with us? When
oh,
we're in
shit, here this
Atlanta?
shit go, man. I'm done with this
I'm
shit.
just saying. I'm just
But,
saying. Am I right? Am I
You got
right?
Vodka Ken.
I
Yes.
got that
I
vodka
know. I
on
don't
me.
know.
But hey,
I think my
no,
tequila
I'm
came
gonna
more
tell
than
you what it is,
vodka.
bro. The vodka
But
and that last question fucking me up.
making
Dog.
mad aggressive.
The
But
combination.
The combination
you
fucked me up, bro.
remember,
Vodka in the comment.
but Floyd,
Damn, in the comments.
You remember when I told you, like when you say, like, about women and where they are, they only want to date a dude that does
Yeah.
this and make this and everything like that. But as we progress professionally and academically, we never look back to bring our brother with us because society,
Mhm.
unfortunately, at the end of the day, has looked for the advancement for women, has looked for advancement educationally for women, things of that sort. When you look at men, like systemically going to jail, systemically being oppressed, but all of these expectations for them have not changed. But as we've advanced in society, it's only got harder for Black men specifically. I'm going to say more so for Black men specifically than it has been for any other race. So yeah, our needs have changed because we've progressed, but at the end of the day, we did not do the work to help our men progress. I'm not going to say as a total, some or majority in our community have not helped our Black men progress with us.
So do you think that's an issue because that y'all progressed, so you want a man that's already progressed?
No,
So
I don't. Let me rephrase. When I say I don't want him to be like not developed, or let me put it that way. I want him to be someone who is about something. He's working towards something. So what I make, we're not gonna talk about that. For what I make professionally, I'm not looking for him to make what I make or more, or things of that sort. I'm looking at where he is mentally, spiritually, physically, and how he can elevate me. Just like when, like Kim, like, man, if he making like $6,000, you ain't gonna talk to him. I actually would if he came at me on the right level. You know what I'm saying? Because that man who might be making $65,000 might actually treat me way better than the man that's making like $150,000-$200,000. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the connection that I have with that person in the relationship. It's not about like the monetary aspect at the end of the day. It's not about the money. It's how he provides, how he communicates, and how he contributes to the relationship.
Right. I agree, Eric. I think what you said about the connection part, I definitely agree. I agree 100%. But the requirements have changed for women wants and needs. The wants part, I feel like what a woman want, I think is mainly due to the fact that she's making a lot of money now, making more money than she's ever had. So she doesn't want to settle. So she's like, I'm not going to settle for anything. But it's the crazy part. The needs are still the same as it was before when she wasn't working, as
Mhm.
before as they didn't have the jobs that they have now. The needs are the same. Most women just need a companion. Most women just need a man that's really going to truly love them and, you know what I'm saying, take care of
Yeah.
them as far as not necessarily financially. So the needs is always going to be the same. Now, the problem is them goddamn wants. They want too goddamn much.
No, we
And then
don't.
no,
This
I'm
the
gonna tell you, no,
vodka.
no, no,
This
no,
is
no.
your vodka. Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Let me finish. The fact that when I say y'all want too much, it's not that y'all dealing with the right type of men. Now, number one, no, it's not that. It's like, okay, say for instance, most women that's successful, you would think they were dealing with another successful guy. Honestly, they don't. Most successful women deal with niggas that's on the corner.
How do you define
Most,
success?
look,
how does not? No, I'm just being honest.
No,
Educated,
how do you define success?
educated,
You
educated, and working in a good field, and she's making good money, and she has her own shit. So most of those women are dealing with men that don't got their own shit. So therefore, here it is, them needs that we talking about or them wants. It doesn't make any sense because you're dealing with a man that can't even do the basics. But yet, when you get a good man, you want the expectations to be so goddamn high, like you want him to do all this shit. But when you fucking with a dude, like here it is, you got your own car, your own house, your own shit, but you're ready to go fuck with a dude on the corner. But when you get a dude that's ready to take care of you, guess what you do? You try to drag his ass through the mud. You give him 10 shit every day to do. You give him a checklist of all these different things that you want him to do. You don't make his list simple like the dude on the corner. The dude on the corner, all you ask him to do is come home and give you a little piece of meat every now and then. That's all you probably ask for from him. But the dude that's got a good job, guess what you want him to do? Wash your car, do this, change your laundry, cook your food. You got like 10 damn things that you want him to do. You want him to be Superman.
okay? So to kind
Oh
of
no. So what I just said was what I just said.
what
You
you said,
successful,
yeah,
but
you're right. What you said was just what you said, but also what it sounds like you are describing, which is not a consistent case across the board, Ken,
that
are
shit
women.
consistent.
It's not consistent. You were talking about women who, how can I put this? Women has like when we had gotten to the conversation about when you kept talking about independent, I was like, it's not about independent women. You
women
got
who settle.
broken women, you got broken women, you got independent women, you got broken women, you got immature women, you got superficial women, things of that sort. So what you're talking about at the end of the day is not about, even when you come to success, like to me, a level of success at the end of the day, so what if we got degrees? So what if he making six figures? who you are internally and your actions and what you put out into the ether, what you put out into this world is determined of who you are as a person. You got some people who are extremely successful, aka like, or people who might be wealthy, aka like Donald Trump, and a complete joke. Kanye, complete joke. Kim
Right.
Kardashian, complete joke when you think about success. So you can't, so like when you go and you speak about success and things of that sort, it's not about them being successful where they are in life. It's who that person is internally, their level of maturity. And it sounds like you're describing people who have an adolescent mindset, not like an idea of what a woman wants and needs. So you're speaking of maybe some women who basically are immature as heck in a relationship and they don't need to be in one because they probably need therapy and they got daddy issues.
Man, what you
Um,
saying? I
I,
agree.
I'm a, look. I'm agree with what Dana just said. She said most successful men they don't want an independent woman. They want that to do for their own. I'm gonna be like that. If a man is successful, he might not want those heartaches and stuff like that. What Ken just said. So he just gonna do what he gonna do. He just gonna knock down and keep on moving. He don't want to deal with that heartache because when you have another successful woman, like he said, you got to go through these jumps and hurdles and all that type of stuff to make her happy. So that's why he's not gonna mess with another successful woman because he has to go through all these things. So he just gonna get like some little ratchet chick or whatever the
Mhm.
case may be. Mess with her for a little while, move on, keep making his money, keep doing his bag, keep doing his thing, and don't have to go through that stress because we see, especially in this area, women out here that's successful. I seen a successful woman. I'm gonna say successful because she got her own business. I ain't gonna say what it was. So I'm looking
Right.
at it, I say, okay, damn, all right. And then I went and looked at some pictures and I seen a man. I say, dang, he kind of thugging, black and mild, slabbing,
Yeah.
braids, uh, muscle T. I say, that don't look like it connects, but that
Right. Right.
happens a lot out here because for some reason they treat the successful dude like trash, and they treat Pookie or
No,
CeeLo from the block like a
Y-
king.
that's
Yeah, that's
some.
true.
That's some.
That is true, Erica. Erica, that is true, bro. That
That
is
is
so fun.
some. That is
That is
some. And in no
no, Erica.
offense,
Not
I
from all
That is
may
these
I
true,
may
niggas.
have went to
man.
school in
That's
Beaumont.
true.
That ain't the case in Houston up
That
until
that no, that's
Okay,
true.
up
Then
in
that's
I
here.
ain't
true.
not going down to
That's
Houston like
true.
that.
No, it ain't going down to Houston. These
That's
Negroes
true.
is
That's
getting
true,
run for
man.
their money. These girls
That's
out
true.
here, want 5 course meals and everything else out here in the
That's
city.
true,
Okay.
man.
But
That's
no, like Pookie, no, I'm not about that thug life. No, I'm not about that.
no.
No,
I'm just saying that is so. I've seen it too. I
no.
can I gotta admit, Floyd. I've
That's
seen that with you.
some. That's some.
I
That's
know.
not
I'm
all.
just saying. I've seen the
And
same
no
exact
offense, it
thing.
Beaumont, Texas might seem like that might be the majority because a lot has happened in Beaumont in the past like 10,
And
15
and I,
years.
and you know, I think this is our next question, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that. And I
Oh,
think that
yeah.
I think this is the next question. I'm not sure. I'm just going. This is off the dome. What Floyd just said, like they may have a successful man that they dealing with that's making good money, bringing home money, taking care of the bills, but yet they'll rather fuck with that Pookie or Craig or whatever his name is, Day Day, in the hood and let him slang him some meat. Look, bring them some Zumo sausages on the side or whatever, and that's supposed to make them happy. But here it is, this man is going to work every day. You remember Floyd? I was telling you about. I had seen Dion Cole's his stand up comedy on Netflix,
Uh-huh.
and me and you was talking about that. Like a
Yeah.
man has been doing like a lot of things for a long time. Like a man carries the load. I don't care what nobody say. If you got you a good man, he's supposed to be the back. Like the woman is the backbone. Don't get me wrong. Or you could say the woman is the neck, but the man is really the one that, you know what I'm saying. If he's not the breadwinner, say for instance, if you Erica, if you working right, and the
Right.
man, you need to get your car washed, or you need to, you know what I'm saying, get some shit done in your house. That man's supposed to take care of that. That man is supposed to do the
I
heavy
agree.
lifting.
Yeah, I
The-
agree. I
So
agree. I hate
therefore,
filling in my tank. Yeah,
no,
I agree.
that's what I'm saying. So therefore,
Yeah.
our back sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the load get heavy. Our back sometimes hurt when we get old, like my boy Floyd said. When we get old, y'all don't want pushing our ass around because we in our younger years carried the weight for so long. So
Yeah.
therefore, I mean, I'm just being honest. So here it is. We get treated, the man that's making good money, taking care of his woman, respectful, doing everything that he's supposed to get done right. Y'all gonna let a piece of meat, a dude that, oh, I'm gonna go let Pookie put this dick in my life.
No,
Y'all, no, I'm
no,
just saying,
bro. Nah.
hey,
You
hey,
was
I'm just
doing good and you just fell all the
hey,
way
I'm just
off.
saying,
No, man. No, you just
I
fell
see that
all
happen
the
a
way
lot of
off
times
when I
though.
was
Because
like,
in the
okay,
long
okay,
run,
okay. Bam! You just fell all the way off.
Hey,
No, this is the thing. Your mindset is that of like 10, like 15, 20 years ago. Now in relationships with men, we understand. We
shoot.
understand, like, yeah, you're gonna go through, you're gonna provide, you're gonna do, but guess what? It's more of a partnership now because women have been able to come
That
up
is true.
and
That's
be in
true.
a situation where we can like, and I ain't even trying to say like, I hate to use the word equals. I don't know how to, we could be equals in a situation, but at the end of the day, yes, the man is ultimately the provider. But guess what? When I go through and I do what I got to do at the end of the day, if something happened to my man and he can't do it, I'm going to have his back. I'm going to take care of the house. We not gonna miss a beat at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
I
So
like
going,
that,
so
Erica.
going,
I like
so
that.
going through it and saying like Pookie and a piece of meat don't mean anything to a
To
woman.
you,
No,
to
to
you.
women
No,
No,
for
man,
the
man,
most.
no,
No,
that's not true.
no.
That's
Let me
not
finish.
true,
Let
man.
me finish. To a woman who is truly well rounded, who
Man,
has
that's
done
not
the
true.
self work, evolved, and in touch with herself, eggplants, pickles, whatever you call it, penis, whatever. That doesn't do it for us. We need internal and mental
Man, bullshit.
stimulation.
That's
We
bullshit. Hey,
need
Erica, I'm
internal.
calling
No, we
bullshit,
need
man.
no men get influenced by women, and then what they popping and ooh, she got a fatty and all this other stuff, and she popping
Nah,
down
women
on her.
change, man.
But
It's a
for
different
women,
time.
no. But for women, we need more internal mental stimulation. So if you see that woman who might have been in that relationship, her man came home. He paid the bills every day, took care of the family, didn't take time to get to know her. She cooked, she cleaned, she did everything she wanted to do. And he's like, dang, but she ended up stepping on me because the one thing he didn't do in that relationship for that woman was take the time to actually know his wife, to stimulate his wife. She probably at the day wanted him to come home and just say, hey babe, how was your day? I know you took care of the kids all day. You know, hey,
Erica,
the bud bath all day. For you, you have this mindset of provider and like, oh, and it's sexual. You put it's like for some people, it's easier for them to focus on physical, physical things, tangible things. Which you got to understand with women, a lot of the things that drive us are intangible. Do you know the
man.
hard? Do you know the hardest part in me dating men is the fact that when we come to the table and we sit, you gonna like, oh yeah, you know this dinner cost me like $300. Oh, do you want to pay for it? I'll pull my card out. Is that what you're focused on? I don't care if that's what cost you. If you want to take me out and this is where we went, that's how much dinner costs. But don't think for 1 second that what we did, hold on, what we did is like you doing me a favor because I can do this for ourselves. This is a chance for us to get together and connect at the end of the day.
What?
Because the thing with me is like you can't influence me with your income and with your money. What I'm asking for you is for something intangible. A penis? That's
But
tangible.
no,
That comes a
let-
dime a dozen. That
Erica,
comes a dime a dozen, honey. At the end of the day, and trust me, most of these women don't have problems meeting a Tom, Dick,
no, but look,
Harry,
see,
and
Erica,
everybody else.
that's what matters though. So you got everything
That,
else. So most of the time, women just want a man that just go hit, that just get hit the right
no,
spot.
no,
I don't
that's
need
not.
Erica, you saying
No,
no, but you're
no.
speaking for
Hey,
you.
and
You're
look,
not
no,
speaking for
I'm
everybody.
telling you, at the core of it all, at the core of it all, when people go through talk about women, men are more basic creatures. It's like you think with your head upstairs and your head downstairs. Women, true women who maybe like had it, and I always
Man,
always chalk up to the fact that maybe if they didn't have that kind of relationship or disconnect growing up, true women at the end of the day, it is a more internal psychological connection that we
okay.
desire with a partner
Where you been, Erica? Let me ask you this.
that
Let me
stimulates us. Like that's just like when y'all go in and y'all bang 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 and y'all done in 5 minutes and y'all like, well, why you ain't do anything yet? Because a little
whoa, I
foreplay,
mean,
Erica, let
foreplay
me
goes
ask
a long way.
hey,
You got to
hey,
do
hey,
some work to
Erica.
get me some points to get me worked
Let me
up.
let me ask you something, Erica.
why?
Have you
Okay,
please let me hey, Floyd, let me ask you a question. Have
okay.
you been outside, Erica, lately?
What you mean?
What
Honey,
what I mean,
I've
have
been
you been
outside
outside?
and I keep walking and
No,
I
no,
keep
no,
doing
no,
my
no.
stuff.
See the
I've been
thing,
outside and I keep walking. It ain't looking
I'm
too cute out in the
like
street.
my boy just said, everybody's calling bullshit. Because number one, Erica,
No,
I understand you're like
no.
37, 38, right?
I'm 37. Yes.
Okay. So here it is. Just gonna give it to you uncut. I'm not gonna I'm gonna give it to you real. The women today from ages 24 to about 32, they're only looking for niggas with big dicks. I'm gonna let nigga fuck me, whatever. All that's what they're talking about.
Yep.
They're talking about The
But
same
they're
thing.
not even
No,
marriage material half the time.
no, Erica,
They're
no,
not
baby.
even marriage material half the time.
Erica, that's what they're talking about. That's what's in rap songs. That's what Cardi B. That's what Megan Thee Stallion. They're talking about letting a nigga drive the boat. All that's what they want to do.
Yes,
They don't want to come home. They don't want to come home to a good dude.
If you want to take it a step deeper, if you want to take it a deeper, let's look at the reality. Our society, so to speak, is trained on the things that we allow to give power to. So yeah,
man,
Cardi
these women
B,
fucked up.
No, listen, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and all the other stuff. Yes, that is the trending thing. But guess what? We're real women at the end of the day, people of substance. You're talking about the thing that I told you before. Our society at this moment, at this moment, are dealt with instant gratification due to social media. That's the biggest thing. It's social media.
Man, Eric, I'm telling you. You can't tell me what as a man that I see. You're one woman, and I'm not saying you're a bad woman.
I'm one woman, and guess how many men I have seen out in the streets? Guess how many homeboys? When we have these conversations, friends, like y'all not the only men that I talk to.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm telling you that women mindset is different from what you're saying. What you're trying to portray is that there got good women out there that's looking for good men.
Good women, yes.
Man, it's not a lot of them. It's not.
Yes, and guess what? I'm one of them. That's how I can tell you.
They're more player than men now, bro.
No, this is
them women playing the game just like guys used to play the game. They stacking up their chips. They rotating guys. They like shit. They getting two in one day.
Ken,
they calling they shot.
But you know what you doing?
They gutter.
They might be gutter, and no offense, because you live in a smaller town with a smaller population. You don't live in a city with a larger population. And let me tell you this:
don't call me. Why,
at the end of the day, huh? Oh, at the end of the day, there are women who actually are looking for men of substance. There are women who are working towards who actually want to make a genuine connection, and it's hard because when you deal with good women, quote unquote women like me, who will get approached by men because they're so used to easy, quick satisfaction with other women, we don't have time for that. We take a step back. So the thing with you in this conversation, you do not know how to communicate with discernment and speak in the fact that there are some women, not all women. When you communicate, you speak in the sense of all women and saying some women. And it's because I can't even say most women. Some women, just like some men, are out there looking for a quick, easy, like let me hit it and quit it and move on. And to them, that's a glory factor. And then when they tired and they don't last 5 minutes and they don't have any stamina, then they're like, okay, let me go find somebody to settle down with, because I've been out in the streets. And now I'm tired. And then you want to go find somebody. So you can't sit up here and you can't talk about women, because the way you communicate about women is in a sense of bitterness. And I know you're not coming from a bitter place. I just feel like your words and the way you're communicating is not coming from a sense of discernment.
All right. You might be right, Erica. You might be right.
I'm just saying.
You might be right. Floyd, Wi-Fi went out again?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. He back.
Yeah.
Back. My Wi-Fi came back.
Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why I hear myself twice?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Oh, it's like a delay.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I know. It's like a delay.
Hold on.
Okay.
So I was on the verge of being like, Ken, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Tell me who hurt you.
I'm not hurt. This is his drink. I'm just drinking.
Yeah, I feel like vodka. I mean, tequila gets you on one level. Vodka, I think vodka might be
back on the scene, man.
This boy,
man, that's crazy, dog.
Hey,
the whole time I was checking, I was like, damn, my Wi-Fi. I was like, look, and it turned green. I was like, oh shit, I'm switching back.
I mean, but we could be done with this one though, because this one here gonna get me fired up.
I gotta let heat it, man. Hey, shout out to my boy Aiden. He tried to call. He tried to call me. I thought he was trying to call just to holler at me and shit, but he tried to call voice his question on the show. I
Okay.
guess he wanted.
Well, tell him to call
Call
back.
back to voice
Hold
note
on,
again.
it was echoing. That's why I had to.
Okay.
I was still using
Come
my
back to his
phone as
opinion
my
on the show.
my thing and stuff like that. But Ken, what we was talking about, like you said in our conversation, we was like, the man, he gotta throw his back into the woman. He gotta pay these bills. He gotta work long hours. And you see these couples and the older guys in a wheelchair, or he got like a stroller or something like that. And he did all he can for his family. And you know what his wife doing in her late 50s, late 60s? She messing with that young buck. The man then he didn't get hold on, Aiden. Hold on. He trying to call right now. But that old school, he didn't gave his whole life to that lady. He threw his back into her. He was serving her that meat. He was paying those bills. He was doing all he can. And then
God damn it.
That's
Man,
in that some category. That's in that some category.
God damn it. Hold on.
Preach,
one
God
to send a
damn it.
voicemail.
Man, hey, who caller? Do we got a
Yes, sir.
caller? What it do? That's my boy. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? Oh, how
Hey,
y'all doing today?
Man, I want to apologize. You was calling, and I thought you was calling me to chop it up. I forgot you was calling for the show. I've been having some technical difficulties, man. It's this wine.
It's all good, man.
It's the wine. If I
Man,
would have
you-
had some
you-
vodka,
you-
we would have been
bro.
straight.
It's a beautiful segment, bro. It's a beautiful segment. Shout out to you two guests right there, man. It's
I'm not
beautiful.
my
It's beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
They 100.
They
What you
keeping it.
got?
They keeping it 100, man.
What you got? What's your caller?
Man.
What's your question, my friend?
Oh,
Man,
shit.
my question is why? My question is, Erica, why do you think that, Erica?
Think what?
Why does she think what?
Why?
Think what?
Why do you think that? Just out of curiosity.
What-
Why do I think
tell
what?
me what? Tell me. I'm just out of curiosity. Who's all married right now? Just out of curiosity.
Ooh, it's two of us.
Yeah.
Two. Who? I know Floyd's married.
Yep, me and Ken.
Yeah.
Okay.
The two guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, two guys, right?
Yes.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you.
That's all I gotta say, bro. That's all I gotta say.
No, ask the
That's all I gotta
question. You
say.
wanted to ask me the question.
Boom.
Don't backtrack.
Nah, well, I gotta go back to work, but that's all I had to say, bro.
You at
Don't
work? Okay, I
backtrack.
appreciate.
Don't
I appreciate
backtrack.
you.
Yeah,
I appreciate you,
added-
Colin.
But what is going? But if I do it a little early, I'll gladly. I got some questions. But, I gotta go back to work. But
Catch me
Damn,
next.
I
Catch
gotta go back.
us next week.
I'll catch you outside next time. All right.
I appreciate
All
you.
right, man.
calling,
I'm
my brother.
gonna watch. I'm gonna watch it though. Y'all be
That's
safe,
what's
all
up.
right? Y'all be
Share,
safe.
hey,
but I love the
share it to
segment.
all
I
your
love the segment.
Chicanos. Share it to
He
all your
got
Chicanos
nervous
out
with
there,
that
man.
question.
Hey,
Why
Hey,
he
shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. And I hope everybody's watching it because it's a beautiful segment. I love both sides, both arguments. Beautiful. I like this. I like this discussion. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you,
Both
my
sides.
brother.
Each
Thank you.
whether we agree or not. Very nice. Very nice.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right, brother. Hope you'll be safe, all right?
All right, that's what's up. That was.
Damn, Floyd. When their
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
Lord, his Wi-Fi is on the busy.
Man, they don't need to leave us, me and you alone. We need to hurry up and get Floyd back. This
You
shit
got
might
to
get
put that
dangerous.
vodka down.
Man,
That's
this shit might get dangerous with me and you,
I
man.
know
Like,
that vodka got you home.
I'm
right?
good, man. I'm
That's
good.
10,
Somebody had said I was aggressive, but you know what I'm saying, I get kind of passionate about certain things that I believe in. And you know, certain topics that me and Erica may disagree on, it sometimes can get ugly. But
I
at the
know,
end
and
of the day,
I still got love you because even then
oh
at the
yeah.
end of the day, how many times when we have conversations, I'll be like, Ken, you gotta understand when you communicate certain things, you gotta understand like not every person is in this category. And I think you intend to say some, but when you don't say some and you keep expounding on it, I'll be like, you do realize this is not every person in this category. This is
I know. You gotta understand. I know it's
I know, but I gotta
but it is something.
some. Yeah, it
It
is
is,
some.
it is something. And the percentages might be a little bit more than what you think. It might be like a 60-40. It may be
Right now,
65-35.
I'm gonna give you credit because right now in today's society with everything going on, I always say post 2020, it might be a little bit more like 70-30 because
Yeah, it's high, man.
I feel like since 2020 and a lot of people had time to sit still and reflect. I think
Yeah.
people have to look in the mirror and didn't actually do the work to actually finish healing or after they looked in the mirror. or come to terms with themselves in certain areas of where they might have a little struggle, and then like I can see that. But again, it's not all.
I mean, and like I said, me and Floyd, we chop it up all the time, and you know what I'm saying. And the thing about it is, I remember an episode before me and Floyd was talking, and I had said it, and I was here. I've been here. I've been in a position where I knew that when I realized it, that sex wasn't everything. I've been realizing, because if you're mad at your spouse or mad at a person, and sex don't get you over whatever it is that you're mad about,
it's not going to do it.
That's what I'm saying. So that's when it told me that sex wasn't everything, because now I got to a point where when I'm upset, sex can't fix it.
Man.
And that's when you said something about, oh well, she been in this and then she wanted to go get this piece of meat. I'm like, that's
no. I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about in life in general.
Yeah, like in life in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about sex can't fix anything now where I'm at mentally. I'm at my mindset. It's so much further than sex, because after the first 10, 15 minutes, after I get whatever it is that I'm trying to get, then what? What's after that? Like, are we in tune? Do we got a connection?
Exactly.
Are we forgiven? Like, if you haven't done the work to do the forgiving, the sex ain't gonna help you. Now, if you do the work and you then forgave her and she forgave you, and then y'all have sex, that's different. But if you have sex and there's no forgiving that has happened, there's no work that's been put in, then the sex is just pointless, because she's gonna either cheat on you still, or you gonna still cheat on her, because y'all still mad at each other. Y'all still beefing.
Right. But you also got to understand, in certain situations, unfortunately, and also within our community, a lot of stuff that we deal with, it's not even with our partner, it's within ourselves. And we haven't done the work to focus on ourselves.
I get what you're saying, Erica. And not doing the work or whatever, but I'm just talking about men. This go back to the beginning of the conversation.
Men specifically. I hate, like I always
we don't do no work.
I always advocate for men, because unfortunately, y'all, especially black men, have the most trauma to overcome.
Yeah,
you're born with the world against you. The minute you come into this world, the world is right against you. You have all these expectations. You have all these things that are meant for you, but there's so much that is systematically built against black men in general.
Hey, just for kicks and giggles.
Yeah.
This is in the Bible. What has caused most of great men, like all the great men that like Hercules and all that stuff? Women have caused all these men downfalls.
Because but it also goes back to the fact, like, I'm not going to deny that women knows the power that we have within ourselves. Like, we
y'all
know
got
that
some power.
Men. Yeah, we have that. But the thing is, for me personally, like, even if I know I have that influence, like, I know, trust me, I am fortunate to say I have no kids and all this stuff. Trust me, there are plenty of opportunities. If I really wanted to be that person, like, this is what I want to be, a gold digger, be selfish, or really be for me, I could have done it. But that's, to me, to my core, is not gonna sit well with me today, because karma is very real. Like, I can't live with stuff like that on my conscience. I get, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like women are innocent at the end of the day. Like, no. Women are very conniving. We can be very conniving. Like, I'm not even gonna lie about that. But on the same token, with men, it's not any different. It's like across the board. Everybody has their demons. Everybody.
Hey, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. They talking about we need to switch this to another question.
Oh, sorry.
Yo, let's go to our last question.
Hold on, Floyd. We had to. You was gone.
Yes, we was trying to keep it going.
Man, look, my laptop.
I ain't got no questions.
We trying not to go to the next question without you.
My MacBook tripping. It's playing games. It teased me. I jumped on it and then it locked out, man. So
hey, I'll tell everybody, I do apologize, because we didn't have no question. I'm just freestyling over here.
Yeah, we freestyling tonight, so we might be going a little deeper than we normally would. But keep the airwaves going.
Before we tap into the questions that we received from people inboxing us and stuff like that.
Yeah,
this is a question about women wanting to be mothers more than they want to be a wife.
This is the question that we did, or this is a question that somebody asked?
No, this is a question that we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't agree with that. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Look, I be seeing a lot of single baby showers. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing a lot of mothers out there. You know what I'm saying? They be turning up. I don't see the guy nowhere during the pregnancy. I see the family happy. I think they just be. It seems like they're happy that she's pregnant. They happy for the baby
A
and
baby
stuff like that.
yeah.
But
Well,
I don't see a lot of happiness from being married, from getting proposed to.
You know what I'm gonna say to this?
What you gonna say?
People who lay down with each other don't get a chance to know each other, don't use protection. He skeet let up and bam, not 10 months later, here you go. That to me short version of a lot of single mothers.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And we talk about it on a lot of our shows about not getting to know that person.
Hey, bro, but I also want to add to what Erica said. I believe that a lot of dudes, it's our fault. There's a lot of men that's wanting to put babies in these girls versus they want to be mothers. Some of
They
these
want to get them
women not.
tied up.
Yeah. Like, say if you a guy and you dealing with a girl that you think she's beautiful, you think she's fine, and if she go to college, or if she get away from you, if you break up with her, or if y'all break up, somebody else gonna get her. So a lot of dudes put babies in a girl to try to keep her. So I think that most of these men, it's our fault because we're sitting there trying to put a baby in a woman to think that she gonna stay with you. A baby ain't gonna keep her. A baby ain't gonna keep that woman, man. And I think that's why. Go ahead, Eric. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's a two-way street, though. I mean, I'm not gonna put it just on men. Women are the same way, especially when these women come in here and they say, "Oh, he got potential." Especially like when you see these athletes in college and these girls going after these boys and they go get knocked up through these boys, and then I used to like now these younger generations, instead of them just using protection and practicing safe sex, they're like, "Oh, I can just go get a plan B in the morning." You get what I'm saying? That's just how it is. It's not just men. It's just the younger generations. It gets
I think like from 18 to 23, you need to really preach that to your son or your daughter. If you have a daughter, you really need to preach that they need to carry protection too, because a lot of these young guys out there, they not strapping up. They like we talked about this before, but when they go click up with a female, they not going to the store. To the corner store and go and get protection first. They going to see if they actually can hit it. You know what I'm saying? And then when they do hit it, and then your daughter's not prepared, she don't carry protection because you didn't teach her the game. So now she got pregnant and she got to carry a baby for some no good N-word or whatever. And now this could potentially affect her getting a good guy later on, because then they got like, damn, you got a baby from cuz? Like your resume not looking good, even though she was young and she made that mistake. Or whatever. But I'm seeing a lot of these females getting pregnant, the younger generation, and they're celebrating being a mother more than one. Is it becoming not the norm to be a wife? Is the younger generation, they don't want to be wives or something? Is that not cool?
I honestly feel like the institution of marriage is something that's not being preached more as we progress with, like, if you think about how strong, like growing up, how we were communicated about the idea of marriage. Now it's not even about that. It's like who you getting with, what they have to offer, so to speak, like the glitz and the glam, so to speak, of like being with the person, not like actually being in a relationship, working it out. When you guys have a hard time, like that doesn't mean the relationship is over just because you have a rough patch. Everybody is so quick to get out of their relationship. So the idea and the institution of marriage, to me personally, I feel like is dwindling. It's not something being communicated as it once was back in the day.
Yeah, I'm surprised Cardi B got married.
I'll say this.
But you also saw what happened, and everybody thought she was gonna get divorced, and she still stayed with him.
She did.
Hey, bro, I don't think that they're seeing enough good positive examples of marriage, because most of the marriages that they see are not just social media, not just celebrities. I'm gonna just keep it in house. I'm gonna keep it from their immediate circle. They may have a cousin, they may have an aunt, they may have a best friend or whatever. Those marriages are all consistent of the man cheating, the woman cheating, they're cheating on each other. So these women don't really see marriage as the goal. They're like, well, shit, why be married when I know my best friend husband cheating on her, and like it's like a secret that they know they've seen this happen, and they didn't seen that their friend husband cheating, or the girlfriend that she see her cheating on her husband. So they don't value the marriage. They don't value marriage no more. So them celebrating their child, I can't never tell a woman not to celebrate being a mother, because that is something to celebrate.
Child is always a blessing.
It is definitely a blessing, but it also too a celebration, because no matter what, that's something that you brung into this world.
Yeah.
However, I will say this: the problem is they need to be more selective of who they choosing to give them a child.
Yeah.
Like here it is, if you were a guy that he didn't been with you from high school and y'all didn't been putting 6-7 years into it, y'all then he has some skin in the game. That's a guy that I can say, okay, if y'all have a kid together, he's gonna take care of his kid. But it is a guy that you just met one night and y'all done got drunk and you didn't let him bust all up in you. That's a difference.
Shoot the club
That
up is what I
Yeah,
learned.
that's the difference. You don't even know this guy. And then I think I just seen somebody post about the HIV rate is on the rise. The difference is women that don't know these men and they're just letting these men just come into inside of them without putting no work. Like I told this to my daughter recently. Like most things that God has given to this earth, you have to work to get. Like you can't just go find gold. Gold is not going to be right there on the damn grass. You got to go down at the bottom of the ocean. You're not going to just stumble across no goddamn diamonds. You got to go dig for that shit. So therefore, why we make it so easy for a man to get what God has given you that's supposed to be so precious? Why just give it to a man? Just look, I'm gonna open my legs, just come on. He didn't do no work. But to get to goddamn diamonds, to get to gold, I gotta go dive at the bottom of the ocean.
That's because that's the culture that's being presented right now.
Bro,
From music,
Like
from
I
music to
understand that.
movies to Friends.
Future and Nick Cannon.
Man, that's whack. That's some dumb shit. For number one, I don't have no respect for Future. I have no respect for Nick Cannon because you got 10, 11 kids. You're not in none of these kids' house, so you just giving women babies because you got money.
Yeah,
Future, you just an artist. You ain't taking care of none of these kids,
I
but you
just
just want to give
I
women
just
babies for what?
I just see Mariah Carey say that Nick Cannon need to spend more time with the twins. He ain't been
Dog,
spending time with the twins and stuff like
any
that. So
bro, any woman that's agreeing to that contract or them terms to get pregnant by that dummy is wild to me. For number, I mean that's that's wild, bro. Because for me as a father, I need to be involved. I need to be. I would love to be. You know what I'm saying? I wish all my children was under the same roof. But
mhm.
again, as I made mistakes, but I tell you one mistake that I didn't make. I'm involved in all my children's life. I'm not just a deadbeat father. I mean,
100.
I mean, I'm just being honest with you. Like for me, if I could do it all over again, I told my wife, I wish I would have done it right. I prayed like, damn, man, I made some mistakes along the way. I mean, but now as I'm older, I'm telling my son, don't make the same mistake I made. I mean, I was a young guy made bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna be with a woman but I didn't put a ring on her finger. I just made a bad decision. But the good decision is I love all my children, and I feel like God don't make no mistakes. I continue to take care of all my children. But if I could have done it over, bro, it would have been with one woman, which would have been my wife, if I
Of
would have
course,
done it right.
no doubt.
That's just how I wish I would have done it. But again, I mean, I can't take it back. But going forward, I could try to give the right direction to my children
Yeah.
to say, hey, if you do make a child, you just take care of your kid. You
Aw.
don't,
And that's what you want to do. You want to pass down what you learn to your kids so they won't follow in that same trap. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Regardless from having kids to education to life in general. You know what I'm saying? You want to pass down what you know to your kids. And we don't see a lot of
yeah.
that happening, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I know a lot of times, man, I be on this bitch, and a lot of people probably think, hey, man, Ken an asshole, or Ken be hard on women,
You
but
you think so? You think they think that?
I, I don't know what the fuck they think, but
I think they think that. I think they think that. But for the disclaimer, Ken just be throwing thoughts out there while he trying to process it, and he don't get to the point yet. So y'all got to give him grace. Don't put him on cancel culture. He just
yeah,
throw something out there, and he gotta give him a minute to let him
Cancel
talk
culture
it
on
through,
kid.
and he gonna get there. He gonna get there, and you got to kind of learn sometimes to fill in the blank where he may not put
yeah.
that. But he mean well.
Okay,
Thank
hey,
you.
y'all want to dive? We got the questions.
Okay.
Let's go.
We got three
Let's go.
questions from
Let's
Yeah.
go.
people
Let's
that's
do it.
been watching the show. All right, these
Okay.
some
Let's
good
Okay.
do it.
questions. These
Let's
some
do
good
it.
questions. We're gonna
Let's
start
do
off
it.
with this one first, and then we're gonna get into the other one. So, this one is to the ladies or men. How would you feel or react if you cooked for your family, including blended family, before work, and as soon as you leave for work, your blended family children call their mom over for food?
Go ahead, Erica. You go ahead. I'm gonna sit back and listen to you first. I'm gonna sip
Okay,
my
so
drink.
disclaimer: I was raised in a blended family. My father gives props to my dad. I guess I don't call him stepdad, my dad, for what he did for me. But guess what? My father ain't coming over for no plate of food at the end of the day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And my thing is like, if you trying to come over for a plate of food, if you probably did what you needed to do to begin with, you wouldn't have to come over for a plate of food. You still be in the same household with your family initially, getting that plate of food. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, a holiday gathering, I can see it, but just for a general night, like no.
And to be honest with you, why would you even go over there? Why would your kids be like, hey, they cooked over here. You want to come get something? Yeah, I'm on my way. Like that's questionable itself. Like, why would you go to, you know what I'm saying, your ex, girlfriend or boyfriend house,
Ex-husband, ex-wife, even.
ex-husband, and like like that's weird though. Like, to be honest with you, we gotta have a family talk. I gotta talk to this blended family. I gotta talk to you and your blended family because y'all almost getting kicked out. The kids and all. Like, it's just that's disrespectful.
Hey, bro. I mean, me and you talked. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have a blended family, so for me, I mean, speaking from a blended family, if any one of my or hers, if our exes came over or our children called their parents to come over to eat dinner at our crib, it'll be a problem, bro. It'll be terms of, hey, we might need to go our separate ways because ain't nobody gonna disrespect our house like that, children or not. Like
Imagine you
your
pulling up
children,
to your crib and they
yeah.
coming out with a plate of food.
Nah, nah, that's not happening, bro.
Like, what?
Before I,
Like, why is you here?
before I even eat, and not even before I eat, bro. That shit's not happening. You got your own crib. You got your own situation. You're not about to come benefit off of what me and my wife got or me and my relationship got going on. You're not about to come get none of this food. Nah, I don't. I would definitely disagree with that one, bro. I wish that shit would happen. That ain't never gonna happen.
I ain't gonna
Hell
lie,
no, bro.
I'm kicking
That's
you and the
disrespectful, bro.
kids out.
Hey,
You
that's
and the kids out.
disrespectful.
Like, yeah.
So what y'all think, like in the words of Will Smith, what y'all think about family vacations if y'all had trips
Ain't
with
nobody going on a family vacation with no exes.
I ain't know. No, take your own vacation. Nah, I don't need to see you.
even if
Nah,
they
that
pay
hey,
their own
I
way?
disagree, dog.
Even
Ain't
if they
no
pay
way,
their own way?
huh?
No,
Even if they
no, they
pay
can
their own
take their
way?
own vacation.
Nah, we not doing no family vacation with no exes,
Okay.
dog. Like what for
No,
what?
I ain't doing
Okay.
that. I think Erica might do that though.
Erica she may think about it.
I'm actually very progressive. So like come over for dinner, no. Family vacation, yeah, I can see maybe inviting like
Nah,
my
for
father
what?
and my
Man,
stepdad.
for number one, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Any ex, if her ex, I mean, I ain't got nothing personally against you, dude, but I can't be in your company too long.
Yeah,
Like,
no, we
I
not
just
that
can't do
cool.
that. Yeah, we not
No,
that cool. You may say some shit, you may look a certain way, and I mean, I'm just allowed to take off. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to do that. Like I'm old, but I'm just allowed to take off on you, motherfucker. Ass, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just not trying to do that. Motherfucker might say something to my kids or something, may look at somebody wrong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't let it be on the beach. You know what I'm saying? I catch him looking eyes. Hey,
Yeah.
nigga might just take off, bro. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
he looking at it like, damn, I remember when damn she still
Yeah,
got it.
hey, Floyd, what? Look, nigga, I start smiling and shit. Like, what the
Yeah, I'm
fuck
like,
you
hold on, man.
smiling for?
I'm finna just catch him right real quick. Pop.
Quick fade, quick fade.
Oh yeah, hey,
Wake
I,
up, pop.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I damn near might have to just sneak him, man. Just
That's what
pop.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I mean,
if he
Why all
daydreaming, I'm
the
finna wake him
aggression?
up.
You can just communicate without the aggression with the
ain't no
sneak.
No,
communication.
no, 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 no,
Cause
no, no,
Erica,
no.
number one, your motherfucking ass shouldn't even be on this vacation with me. That's number one. But because you're here, you making me uncomfortable, and I don't want to be uncomfortable on my vacation with my family. So it's not happening. But moving on, that question is moving on.
Moving on to the next question. Look, if y'all
Okay.
got some questions, y'all can inbox us. We will read them out after this. I mean, not after the show. At the end of the show, and and you can catch our opinions, and you can see what the people that's watching and what their opinions is
Man,
too. So the next one is, I was gonna say, but it says, "What advice do you have for abusive relationship? I was in an abusive relationship, and I finally had enough. Press charges. He is steady harassing me, and him and his mom are tarnishing my name. I wonder if you could sue somebody for that.
I think you can, dog. I think you can.
I forgot what you call it, like the defamation of character or something like
Right?
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like
that's exactly what it
something
is.
like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what do y'all think, man? What are your
Go
advice
ahead,
y'all got for
Ken. I've been going first a lot, Ken.
abusive
Oh man,
relationship,
You
man?
go first, Ken.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm against any type of abuse,
I'm
and
against it. I'm
yeah,
100% against it.
if a man is putting his hands on a woman at any point, I think, you know what I'm saying, you less of a man. And I think you need to, you know what I'm saying, as a woman, get yourself out of that situation. If you're strong enough to get out, if you can't call the police, she did the right thing. She put a restraining order or press charges against him. You deserve all of that as a man, because most of these men that get a pass somehow end up being on the news, like killing that woman or doing something like that to that woman. So if you can, as a woman, if you're strong enough mentally and, you know what I'm saying, have enough support, go ahead and do what you got to do to put that man behind bars. Like, do whatever you got to do, because if you don't do it, he's not going to stop. So do what you got to do to
Mm-hmm.
get him to stop, to get him away or from you. Get out of that situation fast as you can.
How do you think, like, because when them guys, like, when they hit a female, like, it'd be like, oh, it was an accident, he was mad, we was arguing, it only happened one time or whatever. And I think, like, they be giving the passes out, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, 6 months later, another argument pile, he hit you again.
I think that a lot of times, bro, if you let them get away with it one time, it'll only get worse from there. Like, all my life, through my life of 40 years, bro, I can honestly say, you know what I'm saying, that's never happened. I've had situations where, I got aggressive, but the only thing my father ever told me, and I held on to it, if you have to get to that point where you feel like you're gonna have to leave them, like if she
Yeah,
make you that
facts.
mad, leave her. But
Yep.
he say, to protect yourself, if a woman ever come at you, just grab her and, like, hold her to where she don't hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If Erica was trying to scratch my eyeballs out, if Erica was trying to hit me with a bat, the only thing I would do as a man is grab her and hold her and to say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna let you hurt me, but I'm not gonna hurt you. And that's it. That's the only thing I would ever do to a woman. I'm not gonna hurt her, but I'm not gonna let her hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
But not, you know what I'm saying? But now if I feel like I got a woman that's gonna get a gun and shoot my ass, I'm just not even gonna go in her house. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
We not even gonna have, I'm gone.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
trying to run you over. I've been seeing
Yeah,
some stuff
yeah,
on
I'm
where they're
gone.
trying to run a man over and everything.
Hey, but see, those tendencies, because if I feel like this woman is that type of person, I don't even think I'm dating her. I'm not dating that type of woman that's that aggressive.
Yeah,
Like
for
that
sure.
woman, you can kind of tell if that's in your spirit. And every time you get an argument, you like, motherfucker. Nah, I'm gone. We're not even dating. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I'm changing my number. I'm that type of guy. Like, you gonna lose to get away from you. I'm changing my number. I might even leave. I might even leave out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
She gonna try to find you too.
She ain't gonna be able to find me because I wouldn't date nobody like that. But
All
it's
right.
on you, man.
But what I would think, like you said, man, she did the right thing. She called the police. She didn't try to do, like, what I'm saying, like some unfortunately do. They try to work it out and do all those type of things and stuff like. Now, as far as the mom and him trying to tarnish the name, I mean, that's just ignorance right there. Especially if the mom, taking part of that. You would think she'd be like, man, son, you hitting on this female, you need to. But sometimes it's not like that.
Yeah.
But also, Florida, I'm gonna tell you another thing. A lot of times, bro, no matter what they do, they can't tarnish your name. That person that's a abuser, his name is already out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing that he can do to make himself appear not to be abuser. If you're
Mm-hmm.
abuser, you're abuser.
Yeah.
But here it is, he can't do anything to you that he haven't already done to himself. Like, his name is already tarnished. So for him, people that know him, like, for instance, I know guys that's abusers.
Yeah.
I know guys that hit women. So
Mm-hmm.
for them to come back and tell me something about their girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, I don't even hear that shit because I know what they are. I
Yeah.
know that.
Once you hit her, you can't
Yeah,
justify nothing else you can
yeah.
say.
It doesn't even, nothing else you say, I'm not even listening to,
Yeah.
because even it don't matter if it's a new woman or not. Yeah, man. For Keisha, man. Keisha did it, man. Dude, I already know how your mind is wired.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything else. I'm automatically shut down. I don't even hear nothing else you
Once you
say.
got that jacket over you, that's it. You
Yeah.
can't
It's
get
hard.
off of her.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get to the last question that, what I'm saying, one of our viewers inboxed us. So like I said, man, if you want to inbox us a question and you want us to read it out at the end of the show, you could do that. Also, you can find this show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Also, it's still on Facebook if you want to do all those good things and stuff like that. So the last question that we had was, she said, I'm kind of scared to get married to someone that's not financially stable, but he helps around the house and everything but the bills. What should she do?
Oh.
So he doing everything. He's a house.
I'm not laughing at the question. I'm not laughing. And let me make sure whoever question this is, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at, we have already kind of talked about this type of guy. This guy in this situation in our conversations, we've already talked about. And it's crazy that we're getting a question about this type of guy and woman that we've already talked about. But go ahead.
So I feel like there's not enough context behind this question. So
well, the question would have been long too.
I know it would have been longer, but when I'm thinking about this, I am thinking like, okay, so are you coming from a place to where like, okay, he doesn't make the amount of money I think I want him to make, or is it like, you know, this guy is actually, and when you say financially stable, that's like, to me, it's like, so is it based on what your terms of what you think financially stable should be? Because maybe you want him to have a certain amount of income and things of that sort, or is it based on the fact that he really is not financially stable, like he doesn't make smart financial decisions?
Well, she said he's not. He does everything but pay the bills.
I'm gonna tell you what I see in this situation.
And so for me, so the thing is,
what we didn't talk about.
So for me, in this particular situation, you got to ask yourself, like, in a relationship, for what I want for the long term, what is it I want for myself? If you want somebody who's essentially the provider, he ain't it. If you are somebody who's in a position financially where that's okay for you, like you okay if he doesn't do that, you know, he doesn't take care of the bills, but you can support the bills and he does everything else in the house, like, I ain't gonna lie, long-term goal for me is like, honestly, I don't want to take care of the house. I'll cook with it. I don't know what I want right now. But my thing is long-term goal. I'm not mad at that because I can support my bills. But when I'm tired, I don't want to look at the dishes, even though I got to put them in the dishwasher. And it was like, yeah, I can call somebody to clean my house, but I prefer to clean my own house, things of that sort. So in this situation, it's like,
you feeling that? You like that situation?
I wouldn't be opposed to it because I already told that when we had this conversation before. I wouldn't be opposed to that because if my man was like a stay-at-home husband or stay-at-home father, so to speak, stay at home don't mean you're not doing anything. He could be working on building businesses for us while I'm working. Like I'm in an industry where it's secure and I'm comfortable. And it took me 10 years to get where I'm at and to be comfortable financially where I am. So for me, and in the process, what I'm doing right now, and I'm building my business, let me have a king come on board and we want to get some LLCs and build some businesses together and create some wealth. I ain't mad at that because while I'm working secure and my job is to lock down our insurance, but we building this income to, you know, turn them 6 figures into 7, and therefore I ain't knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all. But in this situation, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case.
That's not the case.
That's not the case, Erica.
So
Erica,
it's like,
not the case.
He can be nice. He can be the sweetest person. Like maybe have a conversation. Like, you know, I'm nervous about marrying this person. Say, hey, like, you know, do you have some desires for yourself? What's something you just, you know, because like they said, like the one thing. Women, we are like the neck and men are like the head. We hold the neck up. Like we guide that head on that man. Like we help push him. So you got to ask yourself, am I going to be in a situation, this relationship where maybe he might not be able to, you know, support the bills or not, but could this be something where it just might be temporary? Like, do you think if maybe you could help him elevate? If you don't think you can even help him elevate, I mean, sis, I say keep it moving.
I'm going to say this. He's staying around because he's hitting her with that thing. She's allowing him not to work and do nothing. All he got to do is play Xbox or PlayStation and hit her with that tool every now and then. And she cool with it. She's ignoring all the red flags. He don't have no job. He probably don't have no car. All he doing is just hitting her with that meat, and she's satisfied with that. And she cool with that. The man not paying no bills or nothing.
Nothing.
No, not nothing. He helps around the house.
Man,
he does everything but he probably cut the yards. He trim. He keep, you know, clean the house, probably do all the other stuff. But
yeah, if you're at the house all day, you don't have nothing else to do but cut the grass every now and then and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know. But
Hey
in this
man,
situation, the energy I'm feeling from this is probably not it.
Yeah, because look, if you had a man, okay, like what you were saying, like you're secure and stuff like that financially. So you wouldn't think like you wouldn't ask that question like I'm kind of scared to get married. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not financially stable.
But I
Like if
also
you
would have had this conversation with him long in the beginning. We would have gotten a good understanding of where we see our long term in the beginning before even getting to the point about worried about getting married. Like I'm like I don't have to say like, hey, what do you like? Do you want to be on your own? Like what do you want to do in the next like 5 years? But we can have a conversations where I can gauge and he can gauge like our long term goal. Like for me, financial wealth is what I'm focused on because I don't have just me that I take care of. I'm taking care of me, my siblings, I have my parents and everything else. And I want to be able to live comfortably and be able to provide for them. So that's like, what questions did you have in the beginning of the relationship before you even got to the point of talking about marriage to be able to come to this point?
he was just hitting her with that thing.
I'm sorry. I'm not fascinated with stuff like that. So I just, like, I get it. I know it exists, but I'm just like,
yeah, yeah.
it's so many things out there, girl. Like you can go find this.
Hey,
You can go find a. You can go find it.
I'm
Just wear protection. Huh?
I'm gonna read the question as it's written. She said she's kind of scared to get married to someone that's not financially stable. So therefore, she's saying she's looking for someone that at least have some type of financial stability.
And is
So
she
if
equivalent to this though? Is she
so
also
so the
equivalent
so
to this?
so hold it, Erica. She said she's afraid to get married to someone that's
But
not
he not the
financially
one. He not
stable.
the one.
Okay, so if you're afraid, so obviously that tells me you want someone that is financially stable.
Oh, yeah.
She's
If you
afraid to
want
have that
some,
conversation with him.
yeah, if you want
Yeah.
someone that's financially stable, why are you allowing yourself to waste time with a guy that's just only giving you one thing?
Cause he bang, bang.
Bang, bang,
That ain't
bang.
enough. That ain't enough.
But it goes
That's
back to
not
what
enough
we
for you.
said. Hey,
No,
Erica,
it's
this
not.
is the problem that this is
Stimulate
what
my mind.
irritates me, Floyd. Bro, I swear, this is what
They,
Stimulate my
irritates
mind.
me. You can keep pointing to your head, Erica, but I'm
Stimulate my
glad this
mind.
question. I'm glad this question came in. I'm glad Floyd read it because it proves my point that there's some women out there that all they want is a goddamn python. That's all they want. Bang! They want to do to hit them with that mule,
Or
and
what
that's
if he's
it.
just really nice?
No,
It might not even
no,
be a
it
python.
doesn't
What if he's
matter,
just really
Erica.
nice?
Erica, you just said that doesn't. You just said that doesn't matter, and that does matter. That's all people is
and Ken,
concerned
you know
about.
what happened? That person inboxed me that question because they were scared. And then you know what happened? He hit her with that python, and she ain't even thinking like that no more
Oh, hey, she done
until
forgot
she
about
need to
all
get
that
hit
she
again.
asked for. She asking for financial stability, but it's like I'm gonna let you stay here another couple of months. You can stay here. Don't worry about it. She's not asking for him to pay no bills. She's not
I'm
asking for him to
allergic.
take care. She's not even asking for a man at this point.
She
It's like
comfortable with that
you.
body next to her, and she
That's
can
it.
roll over. And he can.
Bro, I don't understand how women complain about things that they allow. Like if you allow a man to lay in your bed, if you allow a man to not work, why complain about it? You allowed this to happen. You picked this dude. You picked this man to
Same
lay
thing
with.
for men.
No, no, look, no. There's women out there. Once
Oh
they
no,
get this
I
man,
agree.
look, you knew when you met him, he didn't have a job. You knew when you met him, he was standing on the corner. You knew when you met him, he had 4 kids. So why are you complaining now? I don't understand it. Like, don't complain now because the man that look had a good job, didn't have no kids, that was interested in you, you said he lame. You said you didn't want to talk to
Mm-hmm.
him. He was boring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you girl, you know what? He don't have a 10-inch dick. Come on, I don't want to hear that shit today.
You
Erica,
agree.
what my goddamn drink at? God damn
Yeah,
it. I don't
this
want to hear
vodka
that.
has you
Vodka
Dog,
Ken.
aggressive,
I don't
Ken.
want to
Is
hear
this
it.
vodka you drink? I don't know if I want the
That
tequila.
vodka
I'm
Ken.
like, you might need to go brown
They
or
say
one.
they say Ken aggressive. Oh
I
shit.
know that tequila and oh he that
Ken,
was a
Ken.
heavy.
Hey, hey, hey,
That was a heavy
hey, I'm speaking that truth, bro. And they don't like it. That's that truth serum. I don't want to hear the shit. I don't want you to complain
Ah,
about something that you allow. You picked this man. You was in the club, you seen him. Oh, I like him. You found out, oh, he
Who
don't
said
have
she
a
met
job.
him in the class? She probably met him at the grocery
It
store.
don't. No. She didn't meet him at the grocery store.
She
He
met
wasn't
him at
making
the
no.
bookstore.
Hey,
He was
no,
and he was
Erica,
filling up the needs.
Erica. He wasn't making no groceries, baby, because he probably didn't have a house to buy groceries for. She didn't meet him at the grocery store. We gonna be real. She met him at the club or on the corner, or at
No, I
at the
don't.
gas
Wait,
station
both
At
of
the
when it's
those
gas
hot.
are
station.
important,
At the
Ken.
gas station, probably. He
Or,
probably
or
was.
he,
He probably was with
or
his
he, or she
homeboy.
met him through a homeboy, through a mutual friend.
He
What he
probably,
do?
she, like I said, he probably was at the gas station with his homeboy. He seen her walk in. He said, "Oh, I'm
Seen
finna
her
go get
walk
that."
in? Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I'm gonna need you not to put that negative energy on the grocery store because I already joked that if they don't catch me, they gonna catch me at the grocery store. So don't be bringing me
Yeah,
that
but y'all
negative
doing
energy.
curbside now, so we can't even catch y'all at the grocery store.
I know, but I go in person for Costco.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, Erica, you say he gonna meet you at the bookstore. He gonna come in that
Yeah,
bookstore, act
I
like
like
he
the
reading.
bookstore. I like the bookstore too. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes they perpetrate. Sometimes they act like they reading
He
a book
said
and ain't
social
never read
media.
shit. Sometimes they
I
motherfuckers
met
can't
that
even
nigga on social
read. They in the
media.
bookstore.
On the cool, probably did meet him at on social media. Shit, that's
Probably
what
did.
cracking it too.
Oh, that's the thing, not in the DM.
Let me DM
In the
and let me
DM.
see if she go
Yeah.
bite. Okay, it's good. Let me hit her with this
Hey,
thing. Now
bro,
I'm in there.
and I'm gonna tell you another thing they do. They be flossing. They be look. They showboating on their Facebook
Oh,
page. No, guys. Shit, they
oh,
in their homeboy car sitting on one of their homeboys from school back in the day. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he doing good. He got a nice crib or a nice car. They posted on it like it's theirs. And next thing you know, she's like, oh, he got a Corvette. Oh, he got a convertible. Look, so they look at that floor, think he got it going on. Thing
It's
yeah.
ain't
over.
got a fucking pot to piss in and nothing to throw it out of. And you didn't just fell for the hook, line, and sinker.
This
Mm-hmm.
doesn't apply to me because I'm not influenced by this. So
I'm just saying you
We
may
we
not,
we
but
know
I,
it. We know it. We know a guy has to mentally, entice you.
you got to
With
bang, bang, bang. Yeah, you got to bang me with the
a
mindset.
guy Erica gotta call a guy and be like and she be like, "What you doing?" He be like, "Oh man, I'm reading this book about 1860, the chapter," and and she'll be like, "What?" Like, yeah, it's a great book, and and that's it's stuff like that,
don't let Erica fool you, dog.
Come at
Don't
me,
let Erica
come
fool
at
you.
me with some, come at me with some classic anime, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, what did
Take
you
her
say?
ass to go see Mozart.
He be like, "Oh, I'm watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm watching Goku fight Frieza." She be like, "What?"
I
Yeah.
mean to go more a little more adult,
Hey,
not.
Floyd. Hey, bro. Even though your Wi-Fi may have went out today, this show was pretty fire, dog.
I
Yeah,
think
look.
this 101. When you come back to Wise, I just want to
Yeah, you
apologize
gonna be
for
tripping,
peeking. I
bro.
want to apologize for peeking.
Yeah, I seen when I came back, y'all was lit up.
Bro, we
My
we
my
went we
my
Is
went.
boy
there
Barry
another
hit me.
question?
I'm trying to fix the Wi-Fi. My boy Barry hit me. He said, "Man, you need to hop back on there, man. They lit."
Yeah, bro. We
Did
I
you
said,
went
"What?"
did
I
you
said,
have
we
"Okay,
went.
another
let me."
question from somebody? Or no, was that
Yeah,
it?
That's the. I think that's all the questions.
Okay.
yeah, bro.
That's
Hey, bro, it was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I gotta stop drinking it. I ain't drinking no more. I'm giving up drinking.
that's what they always say, man.
Yeah.
After I said, I ain't gonna lie, this wine, it really didn't do it for me.
Nah, bro. That's a rock, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's good, bro. That shit tastes like
It's straight,
Kool-Aid,
but it didn't give me that vodka buzz that I
That
like.
passion gave Ken that passion
Yeah,
tonight.
that
bro. Hey,
passion.
and I mixed it with a little Sprite. That shit was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That shit was good. Hey, bro, I kept drinking it, dog.
I think that's what I'm finna go pour up my little. I'm gonna pour up me a little vodka, a little Tito's.
Yeah, bro, that shit was good, bro. I'm lit, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm straight. I ain't lit, but I'm good though. I'm
You
good to where
so you off on the weekend.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. How I'm gonna say it is, look. I got a nice little buzz. I damn Erica. Don't say nothing right now. Don't fuck it up, cause I don't
Thank
want to
you.
go off. But we good, dog.
You
We
ain't gonna
good.
go off on me, boy. You better go check it out.
We good.
Going off.
Yeah, so
Let's bring it to KJ. Yeah.
take care of your body. My boy said take care. Tyrone said take care of your body. That's what's up.
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure.
I don't know
I
what you
don't know. I
talking
guess he's talking about the vodka or something like
Yeah,
that.
the vodka.
about. Oh, that boss.
I'm gonna get on that vodka as soon as I get off of here.
Oh yeah.
Gonna get on it.
Hey,
Tomorrow.
next time I might hit y'all with that tequila again, bro. I might that
Oh
With your
shit.
line,
with
chaser.
my line, I have to have me
You
like
got the
4 line
lime and
technique.
everything.
Yeah, bro. Hey, that's it. Hey,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. After I took like maybe 2 or 3 of them shots, bro, I was like, oh, that shit had me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a little dizzy. I was like, oh shit, this show here ain't gonna
Had
be
to sit
good.
down and shit.
Yeah, I sat down, bro. I was like, this ain't gonna be a good show because I didn't know how I was gonna feel.
Friend, I knew I was
take
talking
a
to the
shot.
vodka tonight when I was talking to you. I knew it was the vodka I was talking to.
Oh, it was the vodka.
I knew I was
Man,
talking to
mine
the
made me
vodka when
forget.
I was talking to you.
Tomorrow I'm supposed to be doing something on it. Oh, tomorrow is supposed to be like it's just a straight up it's a live.
Alive?
Like a straight face. You know how people be going straight Facebook live?
Yeah.
So like, Saturdays is gonna be a straight live on the page only. It ain't gonna be on YouTube and like it's just gonna be on live only where people can, jump on, conversate. It's like a freestyle and stuff, just Facebook live.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, so
That'd be
if
dope.
y'all have time or whatever, it's gonna be like 7 o'clock, I think, something like that. Yeah, 7 o'clock or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People all over if they want to jump on, vent about something, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your job or whatever the case may
Why
be.
Ken so aggressive on the
Yeah,
vodka?
why Ken was aggressive on the Friday show or whatever. You could do
Who got
that.
that glue?
Yeah. Don't hurt your liver. Alcohol will do it. Okay, that's what's up. That's what he said. Hey, I appreciate you, Tyrone, man, for looking out, man. Keep getting us that health tip.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So Saturday, y'all tap in Saturday for the people that's watching or whatever. That's what's gonna go on 7 o'clock tomorrow or whatever.
Well, man, I hope everybody, man, enjoyed the show, man. I think I had fun, man. I had more fun than y'all. I mean, just talking with my people, bro. Hey, bro, just talking to Erica, man. That girl, that's something else. But that's my homie, bro. And it was always good, to chop it up with you, Floyd, man. You went MIA with us, but hey, it was still a good show,
I
bro.
went MIA for a little while, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying or whatever. But it's all good, man. Y'all got the
But
show.
hey, but the crazy part is, bro, it stayed on point though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the next topic, I think we talked about it until you came back. So it was fire, bro. It was straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
I have some things that's in the work. I will hopefully launch at the beginning.
Oh, you ready to tell you finally getting ready to tell us?
I'm almost getting ready, okay? Because I'm flipping firms, so I gotta get that situated.
That's
Kelly.
my boy Bear right there. He got his own podcast. Bear with me. He was tapping in on YouTube. Like I said, y'all can watch on YouTube also. Bear with me. He's gonna join us next week or whatever if y'all available and stuff like that. So he gonna join us next week or whatever and tap in with a great, intelligent homie and stuff like that. He got some good perspectives and stuff. So he gonna join us next week.
He gonna help me wrangle Kenny.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't. I was looking at the comments. He was kind of agreeing with Ken a lot on it. So.
Yeah, you probably gonna have to add you somebody else, Eric, because I think me and Barry we gonna be on.
I'm the heavyweight. I got this.
All right.
Eric be having a lot of fans. A lot of guys be trying to, you know what I'm saying, find out.
Hey.
Find out who Eric is.
Hey, Floyd, that's her fan base, dog. You know what I'm saying?
They be inbox me. They be like, "Hey, what's her Facebook page?" I'm like, "Dude."
My messages be dry as a desert. Okay, nobody's bothering me.
Well, he ain't gave it out yet.
Not looking for any action. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. Well, man, look, man, I appreciate y'all for holding it down while I was having Wi-Fi. AT&T, they hurt me, but it's all good. The show went on. It was a great show. Y'all did y'all thing or whatever. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff in the work. We got merch coming soon. You know what I'm saying, with some slogans and stuff like that. So, y'all get in tune with that. We got a lot of stuff like that.
I'm excited.
We got the subscription. We got the subscription thing finna pop off. Where y'all can get exclusive content. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that's gonna be in the work for 2023 for sure on everything.
Man, go ahead, give it, man. Like I say, give praise to the Most High, bro. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good success, man. I think
2023 it's gonna be really popular and stuff like that. So, but man, like I said, man, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. I'm finna get on this vodka, man. I'm finna get on Ken level.
Don't get on my level, dog.
I'm finna get on Ken level, man. I'm finna chill and turn up.
I got a date with whiskey and a drama.
Yeah, but like I said, if y'all free Saturday tomorrow, I'm gonna be on live. You know what I'm saying? People, guests or whatever, if they want to come on, vent and stuff like that. It's just gonna be a little freestyle session and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just more content for the page and stuff like that. So
for sure. Well, bro, man, it's good, man. All love, man. Y'all be good, man.
Y'all be safe, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. All right.
Bet. So look, man. I had a little Wi-Fi issues, but look, man, my co-host, they kept the show going, man. That was episode 120. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more fabulous as far as the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It was 120. It was a good number. I was like, oh, we finna do it. We finna do it big. But you know what I'm saying? They was able to hold it down. And then, you know, some fire content. They had some great conversations and stuff like that. But next week, you know what I'm saying? Episode 121. Y'all tap in. It's gonna be the same time, Friday, 8 p.m. I got my boy Bear with me. He gonna join us also on the show and stuff like that. So man, like if y'all got any questions, if y'all got any topics or something y'all want us to indulge in or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just inbox me, let me know or whatever, and then we'll read them out towards the end of the show. And also tomorrow, Saturday, man, look, if y'all want to tap in with your boy, 7 p.m. tomorrow, man, jump on the live with me, man. Let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know what's on y'all mind. Let me know what's going on with y'all. We go chop it up. We gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have the vodka on deck. You know what I'm saying? We could go shot for shot. We go do whatever. We're gonna have a great time. We go celebrate life. We go celebrate Saturday. And we just go celebrate everything that we could celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. We're gonna take a shot for wherever it is, man. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be fun tomorrow. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. I will see y'all next Friday at 8 p.m. episode 121. Y'all can catch this on YouTube. Like I said, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You could catch it on Facebook if you missed it or whatever. But man, I'm finna get out of here, man. I'm finna call up AT&T. I'm finna cuss them out because I'm not finna be paying all this money for AT&T and y'all messing with my Wi-Fi during the show. All right, y'all messing with my money. So, you know what I'm saying? Now I got to mess with them. But in the meantime, man, y'all be safe, man. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. It's your boy North End Floyd, man. Until then, you know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all. Peace, blessings, and 100.